King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building. Tune in to Big Brother Brian, or you can call him Big Brother Bree. What's popping on the latest eps for the live feeds? He got what you need. Just to make a long story short, you don't fuck with him, you don't fuck with me, cause he running shit like a relay. You can catch him on replay, but it's so live when he go live. All facts, no lie. When it comes to that BB fam, you know I gotta support mine. If you come with that disrespect, wonky at your neck like bow tie. Anybody wanna step to us, then I wear them up like boat rides. But bruh, I swear that he's a big brother almanac. You ain't even got a second guess, he come with all the facts. I ain't even playing, so tune in if you can. And that Big Brother Bride fam, proud to say I'm part of that. Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building. Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building. Tune in to Big Brother Brian, or you can call him Big Brother Bree. What's popping on the latest eps for the live feeds? He got what you need. Just to make a long story short, you don't fuck with him, you don't fuck with me, cause he running shit like a relay. You can catch him on replay, but it's so live when he go live. All facts, no lie. When it comes to that BB fam, you know I gotta support mine. If you come with that disrespect, wonky at your neck like bow tie. Anybody wanna step to us, then I wear them up like boat rides. But bruh, I swear that he's a big brother almanac. You ain't even got a second guess, he come with all the facts. I ain't even playing, so tune in if you can. And that Big Brother Bride fam, proud to say I'm part of that. Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building. Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building. King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building. Tune in to Big Brother Brian, or you can call him Big Brother Bree. What's popping on the latest eps for the live feeds? He got what you need. Just to make a long story short, you don't fuck with him, you don't fuck with me, cause he running shit like a relay. You can catch him on replay, but it's so live when he go live. All facts, no lie. When it comes to that BB fam, you know I gotta support mine. If you come with that disrespect, wonky at your neck like bow tie. Anybody wanna step to us, then I wear them up like boat rides. But bruh, I swear that he's a big brother almanac. You ain't even got a second guess, he come with all the facts. I ain't even playing, so tune in if you can. And that big brother bride fam, proud to say I'm part of that. Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building, Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building. We up in the building.
Good evening, folks. Hi, everybody. Hope you had a great Thursday. I think it's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's eviction day, right? Eviction day. Thursday. Good day. So before we really get into Big Brother Canada, I'm gonna do a relatively short thing here. Because a time has come that I need to make a little change again. And I say again, meaning to go back to what I want to do and need to do on this channel. And that is to do Big Brother. I need it to be announced, known, for those who are not aware. The Nurse Julie did get her money today. So I am pleased that she has gotten her money. She is pleased and relieved, and everything else that goes along with that she's gotten her money. That's what I have been fighting for. That's what I have been talking about. So 2 reasons why I'm going to change gears on that situation. It's okay. Wonky's working on some tape over here, so it's creating a little noise, not a problem. So, two things. And they happened simultaneously. I got an email from one person who's not in the L20 group, but is a very valued voice, a very valued supporter of not only my channel, but the other channel as well. And that person said to me, and it was a surprising individual, it was a surprise as to who it was that spoke to me in that message. And it was interesting as to the level of awareness in it. And I was already starting to get on that level of awareness that, I can't be harping on this too long, because I'm going to end up doing what he did, which is make a complete ass of himself about the whole Chris Williams Swaggy situation. Now, since Julie has gotten her money, since Debbie Bernfeld has received some of her money, and I have received my money, which of course was done a while ago, I am no longer going to fight on that front, because I wanted to bring light to the situation. I wanted to put it out there that those that felt like they didn't have a place to voice their concern publicly about that, and those that may have wanted their money could have said verbally one way or the other, I want my money. And apparently there are some that don't. I know of one particular case where they just said, we don't want our money back. Just, that's it. I know some people probably gave up on the complete concept of even realistically getting it. And that person that emailed me, who's not in the club, said, to be quite honest, if people aren't going to get it by now, if the 15th passed and here it is the 18th, they haven't gotten it by now, they're probably not going to see it. On my other channel, I posted the preview for tonight's show, to which Chuck Hardesty, a member of L20 and VTT, posted in my comments that that he still has not received his refund and his was canceled. And he has asked for that to be transferred to me so that I can transfer it to him. And Chuck, I can tell you that isn't going to happen. Shay will not do that. He has his reasons, which are completely bogus. But here's the deal. The person in that email said to me, I really enjoy watching your show, but this extra stuff is making it more difficult. And if that person is not going to come through by now, which is well overdue, they're not going to come through at all, or they're going to come through in way too long of a manner, or what have you. So, they're right. I'm also aware of a chat room that last night included some individuals that were clowning this room, and that they were watching the show. They were in the chat room here. I know who those folks are. I know what was said about my mods, or at least one of them, actually, I should say, and another individual that I hold dearly in this room. They are aware of what was said. They are not I don't think that there's a need for disrespect to be shown towards them. The two comments that I saw came from one individual, and it was kind of surprising that that individual made the comments that they did. In that consecutive measure like that. I'm not calling names out. I'm not looking for any sort of problem with that person. I'm just saying the general. I saw the screenshot of it. That's why I didn't join that chat, because I felt that that was a place that it was going to be just toxic. That it was going to be a place that it was a fallout shelter or of sorts. I thought it looked like for folks to go over and to chat for, what have you. But I waited because I did not know how I was going to be received there. I was going to go and take my stance, my soapbox, whatever you want to call it, for that little time. I say little time, it's been the better part of a week, I know. I apologize for that. But I did what I had to do. I did what I felt was necessary in standing up for somebody who had no one else's to have as a voice. And knowing what I know about the situation, had to put that person on blast. I want nothing else to do with that person. But I'm going to just say this. I really do wish the people of those groups, L20, VTT, which I was part of L20, I wish those people well. I truly do. Whether they despise me or not, whether they think highly of me or not, whether they think I'm a piece of shit or not, all of those people, with the exception of one individual male, I wish well upon all of them. I don't wish ill upon the other one individual. I'm indifferent. For those that think I went ad nauseum over this, I apologize. But I did what I felt I needed to do to fight for a friend, to fight for somebody who I have learned is a kind, gentle individual and had no one to help her. And she was owed an egregiously high amount of money in the sense of not getting product. And she's trying to make a move, trying to make a change for herself. So now that she's been taken care of that way, and Debbie Bernfeld has received her $100. Unfortunately, she hasn't received the other $200 that's owed to her. And I hope that comes through somehow, some way in the future. But I'm not going to fight for any other folks. The other folks that are out there have made their stance known, or have stayed silent, or have just accepted their loss and have just moved on and no longer care to pursue it. And that's unfortunate, but that's their choice, and I respect it. I want a good working relationship with those people that were in that group, even the ones that were speaking ill of one of my mods, and another of my long-term devoted individuals. I respect that person even that said those things. And I have still reached out to try to have to converse and to still be on good terms with, but I understand their hesitation in doing so with me. I wish they would tell me where they finally stand so I can know where I need to go with that, but they asked to give them time, and I've given them time, but they haven't heard back. Another person I've been trying to talk to for the last few days has said that they would get back to me, but I haven't heard from them, and maybe they've been legitimately busy, so I understand that. But I just want to be done with this. I don't want the drama anymore. And I want this channel to stay about Big Brother and Big Brother Canada and anything related to Big Brother, and not drama and not stuff. And I just want to have fun. So now that I've taken up 10 to 15 minutes of my show, I'm moving on from that. And let's talk about Big Brother Canada. Let's have some fucking fun, alright, guys? So let's do that. By the way, I am drinking grass clippings tonight. Yes, I am. Grass clippings. Because I need more boogies. Oh, no, I don't. It's a boogie shake. No, it's not. Anybody have an idea what this green mixture is? It's not a slop shake. No. No. Anybody have an idea? What is that? Ick, Bry. Okay, Mary. Judgmental. Look, I'm drinking it. Yum. Spinach? No. It looks disgusting? No. Pea soup? No. Good color, though, for pea soup. Wheatgrass? No. Nope. It is a green tea latte. Meh. Bite it. It's like $6, but it's fucking amazing. It's a green tea latte. Chuckster, what's up, man? Okay, that's cool, man. I see you're 19 minutes behind. Yep, cool. So yes, that is a green tea latte, and it's not from Starbucks. But it's from a place called Mocha, and it's a local joint. Double. The place is about the size of this room, which is 15 by 12, and it's just this one little building, like 15 by 12, and it's all working space. It's just a fucking kiosk basically, with a roof, and it's got like this double drive-through circular thing, and it has one little walk-up window, and they have no parking. So you just get it's on the split end of this road, so the people coming from one side can hit it in, or if you're going on the other side going out, you can hit it that way. And you can go in a rotary around it to go one way or the other, regardless of what you want to do. So it's kind of a way you can also turn around too. But it's a good fucking place, but it's expensive. It's like Starbucks expensive. Molly, how are you, sir? Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it greatly. And we're here to talk about Big Brother Canada tonight, Molly. That's what we're here to do. So let me just say hi to folks here in the room. Debbie Burnfield, hello. Andy E, what's up? Robin, what's up? Denise, hello. What up? Zeta. Kimmer. Margot T. What up? Yankee. She's here. Yankee's here. Wonky, Yankee's here.
Yes, I saw that.
Ah, okay. Wonky saw that. Nurse Julie. She's here. Congrats, Nurse Julie. And make sure you get your rest, Nurse Julie, for that. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and getting yourself ready for that move. And that move is going to be fun. You're going to be having all sorts of fun down there in Florida. 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 Deb Jordan, hello. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? No, isn't it who are you? It isn't. I figure, why not make a nice version of it? How are you? Although you notice, like in if you ever do that original version of who are you, there is a part of the song where he screams, "Who the fuck are you?" So now imagine if you had a nice version of the song, "How the fuck are you?" Now imagine having a nice version of the song, "How the fuck are you? I'm fucking great, motherfucker." I'm just thinking that's a nice way to do it. Ginger, snaps, you are not late. CD1, what's up? I'm on time delay here. I see myself snapping in the air. How the fuck are you? Sarah Kinder, what's going on, girl? Andy. Hey. just checking the rest of the crowd here. Chuck Hardesty, sir. There, yep. I saw you were behind. That's fine. No problem. Molly, what's up, buddy? Buddy? That's Buddy. Rocky Road, what's up, Donna? How are you? Oh, you've been sick? I'm so sorry, but I'm glad you are back. Thank you for coming back. Hope you are not contagious. I hope you are good. There's Sarah. Hi. Wah, wee, wah. I'm now I got that Borat song. Wah, 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 wee, wah, wee, wah, wee, wah, wee, wah. I gotta watch that tonight, maybe. Maybe. Or I gotta actually watch my friend's DVD. My friend sent me that DVD of his documentary. I haven't watched it yet. Tawana, hello. How are you? Tawana, I want to apologize to you. If you've thought that I've taken I'm addressing this to anybody that's from the L20 group that that hasn't really spoken up or said anything one way or the other. I hope you have not mistaken that I hope I haven't taken the whole thing too far. No, I don't think I've taken it too far, but I was getting to the point where it was going ad nauseum, and I understand that. So I'm going to respect those wishes of those in the club or the group or the chat there. And I'm standing down from this point. The only thing I have concerns over is Kevin's money. And so, but that's it. I do appreciate you being here in the room. I really do. I hope you will come back on a regular basis. I've always valued having you here. I don't mean to. I'm not trying to single you out, but I see your name here, and I'm glad to have you here. I want you to know that. Some may not believe that. Some may think that's bullshit. Hey, Roberta, how are you? Okay, so we have tonight. Tonight in Canada, we had an eviction. We had, first of all, the unveiling of the secret assassin. And sure enough, it was Adam that did find that tape to put with the keys. He actually found he had to look at boxes with the blue light. He saw numbers. He found 4 numbers and an asterisk or a pound sign that he had to put into the lock that came out of the wall behind the file cabinets. He actually had to find a fake wall or a fake hole in the wall that unveiled a safe. And when he unveiled the safe, he tried to input that 4-number code with the asterisk or pound sign, whatever it was. Tried multiple variations and then finally unlocked it. Found a cassette tape. Used the cassette tape with the cassette player, which was already laying around, and was given instructions on what his task was going to be and the rules of it. That he could nominate 1 extra person and take a shot. He took that shot at Cory, and Cory went home by a 3-1-0 vote. The 1 going toward Esty, and that was from Anthony, who was trying to protect Cory. So, after the eviction, um, the HOH contest began. It must not have run overly long because they are back, and it is apparent that Adam is the new HOH. I have yet to completely verify that, but that does seem to be the case, that he is your HOH right now. The contest involved basically holding boxes that would come out on a conveyor belt that had a slight decline, a slow decline, and the boxes would be relatively, I guess you could say they were about the size of a small, um, what would you call, oh, what is that shit called that the post office has? Priority mail. Like a small priority mailbox, about that size, maybe a little bigger. And it would come out every few moments with a new one. And you basically had to hold that box at your chest or stomach level, depending on how tall you were. And then you put a new box between you and the furthest box. And you kept on gradually stepping further away and having to keep that series of boxes standing with you only your hand, only your body, not your hands, only your body holding them in place. So apparently, and I said to Wonky as this game had started, I said, well, this one's going to be either Adam or Anthony, because you're going to need to probably be tall and thick to be able to keep that balance that long. A shorter person like Esty, those boxes were going to be up here. Where Adam and Anthony, being taller, would have them more down toward their midriff, midsection area, and have a better center of gravity holding those boxes up with their upper weight and aloft enough that they would not bow too much. And I'm guessing that those two guys might have been your last two. So, with that being done, now there was a bit of a, let's see, what's that? Um, so anyway, the that there was the issue where the pretty boys were all speaking amongst each other about the whole situation with Cory being up. Anthony standing amongst them and expressing his frustration, his angst, even you could say angst about the situation. And I forget who it was now that made a comment about, you know, him standing over them and trying to intimidate them. And it's like, you know, he kind of stood back and he kind of mocked that, like, oh, so I'm intimidating you. Like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry for trying to intimidate you. And because he didn't feel as if he was trying to do that, apparently. Clearly. And I clearly don't think he was trying to intimidate anybody. It's just Anthony was standing amongst a group of his friends. But I am a person that doesn't like it when somebody's standing around me for no reason. I'm usually like, sit the fuck down, will you? Like, what do you want? Are you going to stand or are you going to sit? What the fuck? If you're going to stand, go stand over there. Don't stand this fucking close to me. I mean, that's the way I am, all right? That's shit. I mean, I don't like it. Because it's like, if you are being stood over, sometimes you don't feel like, you don't like that. Sometimes people, it's their comfort zone. You have personal space, you got a certain bubble, you got a certain radar zone or airspace that you like. I mean, you are your own sovereign nation. I mean, shit. It's just anyway. I found that interesting that it went that way, but it went very badly in the sense of the game for Anthony. Anthony's game now is pretty fucked. Because now he's the pretty boy who has made now the most egregious mistake. Adam made a mistake by getting in a showmance, but they helped him by getting rid of his showmance partner, or helping to do it. Mark made a mistake by going on this power trip of wanting to make a big move and then never having the balls to really fulfill it by doing something like maybe putting Dane up as a replacement. Because if Dane was up as a replacement, he would have, more than likely, there would have at least been a tie, or that he would have gone home. If he wanted to make that move. But he felt that Dane's been more real with him and has stayed true to him, which he has. So he's going to stay and ride with the 4 for now. And I guess you could say, in the long term of things, the way it worked out, Mark came out relatively unscathed here because he got rid of a weaker player. So he didn't get much blood on his hands. He just has one person angry at him about it. And that's her. That's Esty. I mean, Cory. Esty's upset at Mark because she put him, she's been put up by him. She's still in the game. So if it comes down to where she has to vote for him to win, she's probably not going to vote for him. He doesn't, so he's not too fazed by it. He hasn't really offended too many people in the game yet, Mark. He had only that 1 week of HOH. But Adam now, winning another HOH, his 6th comp win, his 3rd HOH. He's had 3 vetoes and 3 HOHs. He's won 6 out of 15 contests that have been played. He's won, what is that? 40%? He has won 40% of the competitions? What? Dane has won like 30-something% of them? He's won 5 comps? Those two have won 11 out of 15 comps. What the fuck? I don't recall ever seeing a season of Big Brother where there have been 2 people that dominant. And you don't get a chance to take a swipe. Because if they get put up, they get the veto. And they take themselves down. Or they get a power. In this case, big bullet tonight for Damien that he dodged. Huge bullet for Damien. That helped Damien immensely. That saved his big brother life. Damien was gonna go home. That's it. Damien was gonna go home. The pretty boys would have kept Esty around. Just because Dane can still control her to a certain degree, and she's definitely not a threat. Damien was more of a threat in comps than Esty ever would be. So even though he hasn't won one, he's still a guy that's in damn good shape, and he's young, he's fast, he still has more capability. Esty doesn't seem to have much on the memory skills, the puzzle skills. Her only thing is being nice. And even though I like Esty as an individual, that's not going to get her to the end. I mean, it'll get her to the end maybe because she'll be a human shield to get to the final 3. So, yeah, that might be a possibility. No, I don't recall, but I don't think there was any mention of a triple, was there? I don't believe there was any mention of a triple eviction. I would like to see if there was. um, that's leading me to believe, though, that that might be happening. Uh, if not next week, then the week after. Now I'm going to go and check here Channel 2 and see what's flying on there. We got Mark and Adam up in the HOH room, so we'll turn it up and let you guys listen in.
I'd love to just be like, you know what? These are the boys. You guys are not part of it. I'd love to do that, but I think Anthony's right.
Anthony's right. And we have to
because if somebody wins, they're obviously going to.
El Rey! I see El Rey
also,
here.
Just a side note.
What's up, my friend?
care
How are you?
A bit about Dane's game is obviously the main thing is looking out for the PB and also looking out for your game, right? For Dane's game, it's really bad if I go up. And I'll tell you why. Because Dane's kind of fucked with the jury, right? Sam doesn't like him. And who's the next person? Cory does not like him, right? Because
Sam loves Dane.
Yeah, but you know.
Sam would give her.
But you know Sam's voting for you first.
That's even if we both make.
Okay.
If it's you and Dane and Anthony, Dane and anybody, Sam is voting.
Okay. And Cory doesn't like. The idea is.
What is it? Why is it bad for Dane?
I'll explain to you. I'll explain. If you put up Esty and Damien, Dane can be like, I don't know. Like that's just what happened. And then obviously, because obviously Esty, Damien, and Dane are like close together. You see it all the time, right? That's fine, right? And that's cool. Obviously you want to kind of that's our goal is to all work the house and everything, right?
Yeah.
Are they in an alliance or anything? I have no idea. But the point is, you see them all kind of working around each other, right? Like maybe it was the fact that they're all in the have-not room together. I don't know, right? So if Esty goes over, if Esty and Damien are on the block and he has to choose between one of them, it's like, okay, well, it wasn't my choice. I just kind of have to choose. But if he puts me up and then he's the 2-2 tie decider, so now you look bad and he looks bad when he tells Damien or Esty, sorry, bro, you're a really cool dude and all, but I couldn't vote you out. So now he's fucked over for 3 people in the jury, and it looks bad, of course, on you as well. So really, Anthony, buddy, let Anthony win this HOH. But
I didn't want to, man.
I know. You wanted
I really appreciated that, man. I needed this.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go on slop.
Right.
I did not want to go on slop. I know Dane was looking at me like, whatever, right? But look what happened to me the last 2 weeks. I felt good with Cory. I made a deal. It fucked me over, Sam Leno. I was just cheering that you won.
I know.
And you put me up.
But you know why.
So maybe Anthony's story is I just got out Cory, so he needs to go after me. So do you see why?
Okay, so you're doubting the PB is what you're saying, right?
Not doubting the PB. It's just I thought that we were already in agreement that we weren't going to put each other off.
Okay, and
So now it looks like I just took out. We just took out Cory. So
Oh, okay. So I'm saying you're right. Yes, and you can put me up. But what I'm saying is, in 2 days from now, it's only.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying throwing it to Anthony. If he would have won, maybe his storyline was like, you know what? I'm gonna put up Adam.
Well, I already know who Anthony was gonna put up.
Who?
Anthony would put up Esty and Damien in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and that's probably most likely what's gonna happen.
You know what was gonna happen. He said it in the bathtub, and he even said it to me.
Yeah, but I mean like this, I'm probably gonna do it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Here's the thing also. One more thing, buddy. I know it was you who found the secret assassin because you kind of messed up on the couch by saying, what if someone else found it? You're a good dude, and I love you, and you've got a good heart, and you love Sam, and I like that you have a good heart.
Yeah, but I mean,
I like that you do beautiful things.
No. What I meant
and
by
you got a beautiful smile every time you say it.
What I meant by that is somebody who found it wanted Cory up. If someone else would have found that
Mark just calling him out on being the secret assassin.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're right, and that's also what you meant, but that's also what you meant too. And I love you very dearly for it, Adam, and I know you're not allowed to say anything, and I'll never pressure you because, of course, I know the rules about Big Brother, and I love you dearly.
Maybe you are allowed to talk about it.
You're not allowed to talk about it.
Maybe you are allowed to talk about it.
If you're allowed to talk about it,
maybe you are allowed to talk about it.
Even better. And you know what? I get it.
He basically confirmed that he was the secret assassin.
What can I say? But those are my feelings.
You are allowed to talk about it.
But wouldn't it be fun though?
What?
Like,
we
oh,
just
oh,
kept it
okay.
going.
So yes, he knows the rule. You are allowed to talk
No, I
about it.
mean,
Yes,
like,
I can.
you
Oh,
could
yes, I
love
know.
to be bad. Wouldn't it be fun though? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna stay.
I know, but like, okay, so two things.
What if I convince Kiera that you're better and it's 3-1?
He had no problem admitting to it, though, did he?
Okay.
Isn't that
so,
interesting?
Yes.
I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just saying. Like, wouldn't it be
Possibilities. It would be fun. The only
Well,
problem
because
is
they already
you
know
and I
that they're
both know
Anthony's
I'm not
pissed
as
off at
powerful as
them.
I'm not as pretty. I'm not as bigger and badder as you are. If I put you on the block, you're winning POV. You know you are. If I go on the block, I'm not winning balance of power. If I'm sitting next to you, final two, you're winning. If I'm sitting next to Dane, final two, Dane's winning. If I'm sitting next to Anthony, okay, then we'll probably have like a next big fight, and then Anthony will probably win.
Anthony's like reference to the balance of power. When he said it to Kiera the first time, I was like, oh fuck, like that's actually like
He was not
because what he was getting at was the pre
Green.
because when he first said it, I was like, you know what, Adam is, one drops, but he stays solid. He don't give a fuck, and I'm thinking like Sam drops, I don't give a fuck.
Yes, it's
So for the
matcha
point,
green tea
Mark
from
drops
Japan.
one, and he's like this, right? And that's Kiera loses one, and they're fucking all over the place. I'm like, that's the most perfect, like,
in your face, but nobody knows about it but you analogy. He apologized to me after. He's like, Mark, I didn't mean. I was like, yeah, no, that's really cool. Yeah. So what I'm trying to get at here is, if you want, there's going to be a storyline that you can say something along the lines of, hey, Damien, Esty, Mark's came up here and he
Oh, Yankee, she could be busy.
Sam up, and he's been backing
I wouldn't worry.
Sure, Mark got very
I'm sure
bitter
she's
last
fine.
week.
I'm just.
And one second, let me finish.
Okay,
Mark got bitter last week. I want to tell you something. I'm not like Mark. I'm not a guy who gets bitter. I go after. I'm not going to put Mark up just because he put me up. And
See,
Mark,
I told you.
He's a wild card in this game. But I saw one thing that proved to me last week was that his loyalty to.
She's probably trying to rein in that wild animal of hers that barks. Loves that ice cream truck, but not at 11 o'clock. They don't have ice cream trucks.
I'm not putting up Dane because me and Dane has been having a truce ever since.
Was Baxter going ape shit or what?
Kiera,
Was that the
Kiera,
deal,
I'm not putting
Zeta?
up
Maybe careful of saying that though, because then what if
They know about it.
Oh, okay.
We talked about it in our
Okay.
invested meeting.
Okay. Say
I'm not putting up Kiera.
you could say
because
Mark.
Kiera has my back more than anybody in this game right now, which everybody obviously sees, right? Because the Sam left, so me and Kiera's tight now. I said I made that deal with Anthony,
Right, obviously.
and I believe that, so I only lose 2 of you. So I'm putting 2 of you up.
Right.
I want one of you guys to pull yourself down, so we can. None of you guys are a target.
Hey, Tobler, what's up?
So we can backdoor Mark.
We can backdoor.
Welcome.
I don't have to say your name. I can say someone's name.
Good to
we can
see
backdoor
you again.
You know who, and then just wink. I like doing that.
Yes, I know he's a good boy, Zeta.
But they know the name.
He's just crazy about that
Maybe
truck.
we can backdoor
He's just crazy about that ice cream truck.
Yeah. Let me.
Ice cream!
We'll sit down with the boys. I'm sure they got their own theories or whatever. Fuck.
Okay.
But
And I'm.
at this point, I don't give a fuck.
Right. Me neither.
Because we're going to Final Four, man.
Yo, baby, this. I did it. Yeah, what was your message to Cory, bro?
Can somebody remind me who am I supposed to call tonight?
The Jets.
So this is what I was like, fun fact, Cory.
I gotta start putting reminders in my friggin' phone. Who I have to call.
2 weeks ago, and Sam had nothing to do with it. So you sent home the wrong.
And Will,
and I was like,
by the way,
boy, Anthony, that
I didn't realize I forgot all about the fact that I was supposed to call you 2 nights ago.
Since night number 2, and we've been pinning.
And
out
I
people
didn't.
Or night number 1, and I was like, we've been pinning out people.
Because I talked to somebody else.
And then I also said something.
I apologize for that.
Which
And then I ended up calling you last night instead.
What was it?
I appreciate the time that you took with me to talk.
At the right time.
But I do apologize that I didn't call you that first night.
I'll tell you before
That,
we leave this.
and
then I ended off.
I was supposed
with,
to.
I was just like,
Sorry about that.
well, have fun at jury, and always say hi to Sam to me.
I hope you understand.
I said it to her the other day.
I hope you accept my
I told her
apology.
straight up,
I
was
can
like,
just say
honestly,
I know that it
she asked me,
probably upset
you.
you.
Wanna know anything? And I was like, you know what, Cory? Sam should be here, not you. And I was like, you made the wrong decision.
It was not
There
my
people
intent to do that.
Came to Sam with this idea. Sam shut it down. Sam
I just
trusted you, and
got
Kiera
one
also
train of
trusted you
thought,
as well.
then I
It
got
had
another
nothing to do
train
with
of thought,
it. Other
and
people started it, and you made the wrong decision, sent them the wrong person.
it wasn't a
and I
matter
honestly
of
wished
one being
that
more
Sam
important
would've
than
fucking
another
took you
or
out. 'Cause Sam would
anything
be
like
right now.
that. It's just that I
Probably still be going home.
don't typically see
Regardless,
Chuck
because you would've
around.
put me in Sam mode.
Um,
exact opposite. opposite.
No,
man.
but
and I was.
Cory's
Well,
gone,
I mean,
and you went drunk and
I'm not going to
speechless,
make
you
any
would've
more
put me and Sam
excuses.
up.
I mean,
No,
that's
I would've
that's what
put
it is.
myself down.
No, I wouldn't have. It would have been a completely different game. Then I would have put Damien and SD up. The only reason why I put you up is the whole reason.
No,
for Sam
no,
being on
no.
the block. If
But
Sam
I know
would've been
that
like
I know that
if
you
Sam
Oh, yeah.
stayed
would've
up
taken
waiting
Mark
for me,
and backdoor Cory, then the whole thing
and
would've
I
been like,
apologize
oh,
that
perfect. Mark, it was all part of the
I
plan.
left you
It
hanging.
wouldn't have made sense. You know what I mean? You wouldn't say this,
and there was no.
right?
That's what I was telling you about Damien.
What?
That I'll take myself down.
Yeah.
We put up. I'm fucking drunk.
We're gonna come.
There was
No,
no
no.
reasoning
You.
behind
This is the plan.
not
Hey,
calling you that
so-
night,
He's got a
or
sick- Look at you.
a matter of
He's
wanting to
Keith
talk to
Redbro.
Chuck
Here's the
more.
plan. I'm putting up Mark.
It wasn't a matter of
I don't know,
I
the
need
real
to
plan.
need to
Putting
talk
up
to
Mark
Chuck
because,
more
you know,
than
it's a
Will.
different storyline.
It wasn't that.
And if it comes down to
It's just that
2-2 I'll be
I
the
saw you,
storyline.
then I
that
saw
wasn't the
Chuck.
plan. Say the real plan.
I called
bro.
Chuck.
The real plan. Because he thinks.
Then
he
by
told
the
me,
time I was
all
done,
right,
Chuck,
obviously, it fits my
I
storyline.
forgot
Wait,
about
wait,
it that I'd
wait,
not
back
called
up,
you.
back up.
And then I thought last night, shit, I didn't call
We
Will.
were talking on the couch,
Called
right?
you last
Mark
night.
said, you know, things could go
And then I
sideways,
understood
and there
that
could be
some things
another
were.
twist. Yeah. So I
that-
said, just imagine if I never won POV,
I apologize.
me and Damien stayed on the block, and if somebody else that hated
Thank
Dane
you for
got the secret
understanding
assassin,
if you do.
put up Dane, it would have been Esty, Cory, Kiera.
So we got pretty boys
and
now in the
both.
room,
Yeah, and Kyra likes you.
minus Dane.
But still, it maybe 3 of those girls would have been like, you know
Okay.
what? Fuck Adam and Dane. Let's
So you know what?
That could have
You
turned
want to know
sour.
something? You want to know something? We've learned.
Yeah,
from that, and we
Ginger,
also agree there that we're not gonna-
schools here in
Point-
Wisconsin
that's
were
the
off
side
today and
Trump is the
tomorrow,
plan.
as well as Monday.
Interesting.
Okay, so I made a deal
So,
with you
yep.
there,
Yeah.
which Esty and Kiera don't
Oh,
believe.
I don't know
They
if
said they
Wonky's
made
still
a
in the
deal,
room right
and
now,
then when
but
I looked at you
Denise,
again, it
but
was
I
like,
can tell you
you
her
didn't answer me. Like, you
her
didn't-
elbow is
I
doing
didn't,
quite
I
well.
didn't, whatever, they don't. So I'll be like, you know,
pretty
I'm not
much
putting up
back to
Anthony.
full
Anthony's been real with me.
motion and
Fucking Dane,
function.
I made
Still
that
a little
deal,
sore
whatever. Me and Dane,
occasionally,
you know,
but
we've always been, like,
she's been really
rocking.
doing
You
quite
win,
well with it.
I
It's pretty
win,
much
we're
back to
not
normal
putting
now.
each other
So
up, and I'm
thank you
gonna
for
continue
asking.
to do that. Kiera, obviously everyone knows me. Kiera is fucking tight now since Sam left, so I'll be like, I'll put on Kiera, and I'll put up Essie and Damien. And I'll be like, I'll like, none of you guys are the targets. I want to backdoor Mark because I don't want to chance him coming off.
El
just
Rey,
if I just
we can
don't
make that
want to
happen
know.
sometime, man. We
But
can.
we win the POV. No one comes off.
The idea.
Or unless you have a better idea.
Okay, so the idea here, why I'm kind of agreeing with this idea also, is because he said obviously it makes sense to put Mark up right away. Putting up Mark only delays the inevitable 2 days, because if you're going with a 4-person vote, so you and Dane obviously vote for me, right? And then he has to get up and say, oh, you know what? I'm going to keep Mark.
But
That's like literally.
Thanks, Debbie.
Why put me?
if Mark and someone goes up throughout the week, me and Mark could be like building, and Kiera votes for Mark, and then it's 3-1 vote, and then we don't have to do that.
The problem with Kyra building is that's a very rocky road.
Right.
Kiera's gonna fucking do whatever right now.
Send me an email up
What do you
there,
think?
Okay, here, I'll tell you exactly what I think.
and either give me
I
your
think
digits
that
or your
both are
Google
are
Gmail
both
so
fit
you can do a
two
hangout,
different storylines.
or if you do
So where it
a
has to go- not two
Twitter
different storylines,
Messenger,
but a
we can
storyline
do
and it makes sense,
voiceover,
both. But we have to
any of
come down
those,
to
and
probability. That's what we've been doing every
we can make
single
that
week,
happen.
and we've been getting, you know,
Just let me know what the best
same
times
thing
of
I said to you guys
day
at the beginning of this game.
or
This game
overnight
comes down
are
to
best
luck
for you.
and loyalty. We've been
I'm usually
very
sleeping
strong.
from 5 a.m.
We're
to noon
very,
every
very
day my
strong,
time, so
But the best part about our game is that we're loyal.
that's
That's
my
the best
schedule
part.
usually.
It's about when you two are outside and I'm inside, or vice versa. It's those things that are.
Like I was telling you,
that
I
are
don't give a
keeping us solid.
fuck right now because we're going to the final 4.
Yeah, but
So
you can't get cocky, Adam. We can't get cocky. It's not time to get cocky yet.
Sounds cool, man.
Still not out.
All right,
of
all
it.
right,
Still-
all right, all right, all right.
We still gotta go a little bit more. So you've got to think of where everyone's head is at and what we're capable of. Kiera got caught in a whole heap of lies, and Kiera didn't think all of them were gonna come to the surface. I even know.
Oh, Molly.
I didn't put a
Molly,
shovel
you still in
into
the room?
ground and dig up all this shit. I just kicked the dirt a little bit. You're a compulsive liar. You've been lying around the house.
You
But
walked
now,
out. You walked out, and you heard what they said, right?
No, I didn't hear this.
Oh, that's why I thought you stormed down, because you were coming out, and they were like,
Yeah, a tiny bit. I take a tiny sip.
they were like, something about, oh, he's such a big, scary man, and his voice, blah, blah, blah. And you walked out, and that's when you stormed down. And I was like, oh, he just heard that, Kiera.
No. They keep saying this big
what are
scary
you
man stuff. I
suggesting?
don't know why.
Practically, what are you suggesting? Which one fits better? Oh, okay, so I'm saying a tiny sip.
I think think we need some action. I think, okay, look. I think if
I
you're...
want another week like we just had.
I know, but it has to be more strategic.
TV.
Yeah, I get it.
Strategic and good.
It has to be strategic and it has to be good TV. Because, well, let's be honest, that's what the pretty boys are about. So, I think. If
Okay,
you're gonna
working on
put
it.
Mark, A,
I am on
don't
cam
really
too.
like it, but B, if that's what you're gonna do, then
I'm on
we
cam
have
too,
to-
Sarah.
Not the angle we're
He wants Estefania and Damien.
Okay, and then me.
This is
or
the highest
three
I
of
can
us
get it, though.
compete, or the 4 of us compete in the POV.
Only one person is not competing, and it could be me. What I'm saying is, when there's 7 people, right? HOH is out. That means there's 6 people. One person will not
So
be in the
me,
POV.
you.
I can't. Maybe.
Kara's obviously gonna need pigs.
Yeah, but basically, one of the 6 remaining people. Well, so Estefania and Damien are playing, and then it'll be me, you, Dane, or me, you, Kiera, or me, Dane, Kiera, or me, or you. One person is not playing.
Okay.
There's a very, very good chance you get picked. Is what I'm
Okay,
trying to say.
if you guys agree that we have a very good chance of winning the POV and we're most likely going to do it and we're 90%, I'm on board. But it has to be done. Has to be done the right way. You guys gotta before the noms even. It has to be something in broad daylight. You guys have to have some sort of conversation where everyone can hear, so everyone knows what time it is. You don't have to go down and scream and say Marco. You don't have to do all that, whatever. But you gotta be like, yo, since we're all talking, why don't we have a conversation? You shouldn't have put me up on the block. You thought you were gonna take me out, and that bothered me. Start something. Everyone knows you're a nice guy. Everyone knows you're sweet.
Yeah.
You're
I could just be like, you know what? I'm not gonna put you up in the fucking block.
just be like honestly.
I want you to go this week, and you're gonna backdoor. I can say that in front of people, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, or
you could say
I
that,
don't
but
know,
you have to
give
make it
you the
believable.
chance to play in the POV.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say something like that. Be like, you know what? You gave me a chance to play in the POV. I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a chance to play in the POV.
But I'm not putting
But
you
just
up.
be like, I'm not. Be like.
No, what about if I don't put him on?
No, if you don't put him up.
Yeah.
If you don't put him up, then it's okay. I made a deal with Anthony, and then it's But if you really gotta sell the back door, and Marco can't be sitting in here.
Right.
You gotta be walking back and forth by yourself for the next few days. You can't be sitting in the room listening to music, getting drunk, smiling and giggling. Everybody has to be brought in here one by one, and you gotta be.
Why not?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Can't get in there.
Obviously,
Get in
you
there,
guys know
going
that
in
I
there,
had a
getting
rough
drunk,
week.
smiling,
I
and
was
giggling. Why
fucking
not?
going home. Why am I going home right after Sam? I was fucking pissed. And these guys want to put me up on
Zeta,
the block.
what happened to that
Did
smooth
exactly what I said
operator?
I was gonna do. I took myself down.
But the thing about that is
Zeta.
that means every single
Zeta.
person who plays.
What happened to that
if it's
smooth
like a
operator?
DS, he probably don't make it.
He was
Like,
smoothly
Dane,
operating
Dane's
until
expected now to take someone off the
his
block.
Cory,
He
his
doesn't.
little
Like,
princess,
wait a
went
minute, you
home.
just sold everyone on a back door.
What's up with that?
And Dane's not doing it.
Yeah, but we could paint.
So
a
what
picture.
do I do here?
We'll do it. So I want to do it after they say what it's
Green.
I
Green.
think-
Green.
If we're not going to put them up on the block, you have to really, really sell the story. Because at the same time, you can't compromise anyone's position. You can't compromise yourself, even though Kiera, it doesn't matter what you do to Kiera. Kiera's always going to come running back. It doesn't matter.
Basically,
You have to
we're
worry
gonna bank on you or you winning the POV and not using it.
Yeah.
Uggy.
Well,
What if that doesn't happen? Dane wins.
If Dane wins, then
throwing it, to be honest. But then that
I'll
would
call it
Dane-
my boogie
You take off
juice.
Estia, put up Kiera.
what is it?
If Dane wins, he takes off Estia, put up Kiera, Damien goes home.
That ended, huh?
But then what
Oh,
would
that
you say to
ended.
the house? I'm looking out for you. What would you say to the house when they're like, okay, he's gonna do Mark, he's gonna do Mark.
Oh yeah, the Great Dane will need to win the veto. And for some reason, I feel like he will.
You started a little argument with Dane. You guys are overdoing it a little bit. It's
As a week progresses, we can build, and you're gonna be like, you're a lone wolf. People are gonna be like,
yeah.
I'm your boogeyman.
One thing I want you to like to highlight to Kiera is, look, tell me if I'm wrong here. Mark, to the perception of the house, Mark is a lone wolf, right? Mark has finally came out of his shell after Sam put him on the block.
Stop
and
speaking
decided
of
to
yourself in the
work
third
with
person.
Cory. It's no secret,
Yeah,
right? Right? Okay, cool.
The Mark says. The Mark
But
says.
Mark, what he
Oh, no,
showed
that's the
me,
Rock.
and I've always liked Mark because Kiera has always said to me that you have always liked me, right? That's what Kiera's always told me. Which, hey, just for whatever it's worth, right? What you say is, Kiera, here's the thing.
Did anybody
Right
happen
now,
to see that retweet that I put up of
people. Mark,
the lamb that
you
looked
know,
like Mark?
You know, this past week, but you know what? I looked at Mark. I saw a calm Mark.
That was
Mark
kinda
knows the
fucked
Mark
up,
he thinks
wasn't
is-
it?
What I like about Mark is he didn't cower down. He could have taken the easy route out and put Cory up and made the whole house happy.
I think Dominic Briantes put that up.
Yeah.
I was like,
But you know
damn.
what I'm saying? He
He's watching Canada?
The whole house.
Damn,
He's like,
okay.
Cory up, and
He
you
must
know
be
what?
bored.
But no, he decided to stand firm by the people he loves. That's the
I
kind of
say
person
bored.
want.
Yeah.
I just
like
figured well, I suppose Big Brother
My
alumni
dad
would be watching
saw
other
it.
forms of Big Brother.
Yeah. I was like,
I think
great,
one
dude,
night-
like your
One
mom.
night when it's real slow, we'll watch Nigerian Big Brother. How about that? I'm serious.
If I do
Why
go out,
not?
hey, it's one of the options. You're gonna mull it over. You're gonna chat to.
We
Dane
won't know a
and everything.
goddamn thing that's being said, but we
If
can
I
just sit
do
back
go
and
out-
go,
If I do go up, it looks really
you know, like
bad in 2 days
holy
from now.
shit,
Yeah, I know.
what is this? I mean, I don't know.
We'll
It's probably
draw
going to be a nice
scenarios.
place.
Have your night.
Probably nicer
Have
than
your
this
night,
shit too.
Enjoy it. Get wasted. We'll ponder up stuff. We'll be in and out. We'll have a good night. It is what it is. I'm gonna have a conversation
Man,
here.
bro, I was telling him your fucking balance of power thing was amazing.
Yeah.
I was like,
He came in right
I
out,
was
yeah.
thinking, I was like, man, I was thinking of myself when you were talking about me.
I'm going to take just a
I was like,
moment
I wanna
for a
add
break,
follow
folks. I'll be
his
turning the
And he says,
camera onto
"Fuck
the
it." I'm thinking,
Toe family.
Sam, drop
Hold
it.
on just a
Fuck
moment.
it, I'm still with the boys. And but I got Mark there like this, and then
It was
Kiera
me.
said, that was you thought of, like you never thought that up on the
First
spot.
of all,
man.
you guys are underestimating.
You never thought
You
that up
guys
on
are
the spot. Did you?
underestimating my mojo. Of course, I came up with it on the spot. I could have that. I could sit down and go every single comp, HOH
Go
or
for it.
POV.
Anyone was.
It doesn't matter. I'll relate it, and it'll work because it makes sense. Come on, man.
What was
You
the-
can't.
I honestly,
is why I took-
honestly though, I did feel bad for Kyra.
You felt bad for Kiera, but you don't know what else Kira's been. Well,
I
you do
know.
know everything that
I
Kira's
know,
been saying,
I know,
but you don't. But you weren't there. But if
I'm not,
Canon-
I'm not feeling bad that whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling bad because Kyra is.
Molly, I see you're in the chat. Hey, Molly, thank you for your email. I got what you said, and definitely appreciate it.
want to call me out, if you want to go and whisper around the house and you want to have these conversations, you said that Kiera wanted to talk because Kiera said she wanted to.
And
talk.
you're right.
Kiera said they wanted. They're like honestly, like they're like this. First of all, haven't talked to me. It's been, hey, do you want some of this tuna salad? Do you want an
Right
extra
after
jacket?
the eviction, it came up and was like, you think I should go talk to Anthony? Think he's mad at me?
They haven't said one word to me. We had one conversation where we got in an argument downstairs, and they were telling me, if you're loyal to me, you're gonna keep Sam in the house. I'm tired of you always giving me advice. You never take my advice. Excuse, who are you talking to? You're not giving me. Your campaign for Sam is bad.
Mine was bad too.
Yeah, it was bad. First of all, you should have came to me for that. But you.
Oh, Kim, you like my rubber duckies?
Your campaign. Your campaign
He's had a lot of
is
whiskey.
horrible, and that's all I said to Kieran.
That's
She
a
was getting
big rubber
offended by it.
ducky.
Kieran's
That's a
like,
big
"Wow,
one."
Kieran, all you do is attack me and blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm
Look at
not
the size.
attacking you, but you can't just walk up to me and be like,
You know
"Sam's
what?
good
You know how
for your
much
game.
work
I've been
Toe
loyal
had to
to you.
put
Listen
in?
to me."
Did
Do you understand how much work Toe had to put in to make that baby with Miss Ducky? Do you understand the work that a two-humped camel has to put in? That's extra hump work. Just saying. Standard one-humped camel would not be able to efficiently handle mating with a large duck, and he was able to have the humpage to do it. So, and look, that baby came out with a Big Brother logo on its chest. That was a powerful hump. He gave an extra push for that one. So, Toe's a real man.
It was
Seen
just
your
so.
video. You know what
I
I'm
kind
talking
of,
Yeah, no, I'm
I
like-
kind of brought up.
Yeah,
He's
I'm like,
a
beast from the East,
man,
Cory shreds.
such a
I'm like,
man.
because, this is what I was gonna tell you before. So Cory said, honestly, it's not that big of a deal. She's like, if I go, I go. The only thing that sucks is we won't be able to laugh and joke for a couple weeks. But I'll see you soon. It's not that big of a deal. And I was just like, wow. So that's why in the video.
He didn't do that.
No, I didn't do it in the video. That's why I was like, honestly, Cory.
You gotta know.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, honestly, Cory, I love you and whatever. Madame Kennedy, beast from
Oh
the
yeah,
East.
Toe is the man.
Blah, blah, blah.
That is,
I'm like,
oh
we
yeah.
had so much fun. You were super loyal to me in this game. I'm like, can't
Toe's
wait to have
got
fun
marbles.
with you on the outside. I campaigned hard for you.
Stop talking about
Oh, because
production.
It hasn't.
Please stop talking about production.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait a couple.
Or
Yeah,
in
campaigned
Toe's
hard
case,
for you,
reproduction.
and, it was late. I wasn't like,
What was
I wasn't ha ha ha, but
yeah.
No, yours wasn't at all.
I was telling her that when I was talking
The
to her, I
doctor
was
says that
saying
when
you
this
know,
duck
like,
grows
your
up,
boy
though,
Anthony,
the
that
duck is going to have two
you ride
humps.
or die. I was like,
That's the only
I
thing that
wasn't in a
camel
with
that it's going to
him
have is
and
two
Dane.
humps.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a
Since
two
day
hump
one,
duck.
and it's like we've been taking people out ever since.
Yeah.
And I was like, sorry, but you had to go.
Yeah.
I was like, say hi to Sam and enjoy you.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously enjoy your night, have your fun.
Well,
Tomorrow.
this is what we were stressing on, right? We were stressing about one of us not winning,
Right,
them winning, and putting us up.
right.
And now we have Howard again.
We have
two in a row.
This is perfect.
So another person's gonna, and something fucked up's gonna happen. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, for
'cause there's
sure.
7 people
There's
left.
7 people. If it can't be a triple. If it is a triple this week, that'd be crazy. Going from 7 to 4, there's going to be an instant in the middle of the week. This has happened before. On a Wednesday, all of a sudden somebody disappears. Like they
And
do.
then what?
Oh, it's then they play the HOH the next week, and then it's a double or something.
Next week? Why would
Or no, they
that?
do Wednesday. Somebody disappears, and then they just play out the rest of the week like nothing.
What's
So,
the
like-
point of that? Why don't you just wait till Thursday?
Because no, they'll do an instant eviction, and then they'll do another HOH, maybe another instant eviction.
Right after?
Yeah,
So there'll be 2
or-
people going in 1 week?
Well, Wednesday and Thursday, yeah, very possible. Because today's day 48. The next one, by day 55, 2
Day
people have to be
56.
day 55, 48 to 55. No, because 2, yeah, 48, 49, 50, 51.
What's today?
52,
Thursday,
53, 54,
Friday,
55, yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
55.
Wednesday, Thursday. 7.
Today's 48,
50,
48,
55,
55.
yeah.
So day 55, there needs to be 5 people left. Day 62, there needs to be 4 people left. No. Day 48 today, there should have been this many people left. Right now we're at this many people. There needs to be this many people left by 55, 62, and then 69.
You can come in
Really?
if you want
Right
to.
here.
Always.
We're just
We're just
Friggin'
talking
Kyra.
about-
Friggin'
Oh,
Kiera.
never been-
Always
never
coming
been-
in.
we were
Always
talking about
snooping
why
around.
what happened tonight and why it wasn't a triple.
Why do you think it wasn't a triple?
Well, because there's only 70 days from what we assume.
Yeah.
So if it was day 48,
You're right. 70 days.
3 people go, right? 8 to 5. Day 55, day 62, and then 69, 70, they get like that last battle royale.
Yeah. But then how
He
does
said
it make sense that
69.
it wasn't?
That there wasn't, maybe some like funky shit's gonna go down this week and next week.
Is there ever more than 70 days?
It's
I can only
usually
hope so.
Around that much, because it adds 7 days in a week. So
But
10
no,
weeks,
you
10
guys-
times
you guys got 70.
Yeah, kind of situation.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe very possible. Like they expanded it to 77 or.
Yeah.
Like, even remember, that's a lot. That's like 70 days is like 2.5 months.
Yeah, no.
That's a long time. We're like
Stop
2
your
to 3
bitching.
months. It's like
Stop
I feel
your
like they're not going to
bitching.
extend it.
no.
So they'll
You
probably
couldn't
do
handle
maybe
America.
like an instant and then
You
double.
couldn't
or
handle the
like,
truth.
I think it's some more ice there.
I honestly
People.
thought like 2 people were leaving tonight.
I did too.
Yeah, I very much thought so.
I thought 3 even. I
Yeah,
thought we were going
I'll
to
be
do
back.
like a triple but reversed.
Yeah, that's the
What,
big
add
sort of
3?
thing that came
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
That'd be fucked.
No, it was definitely
A
a
triple but
surprise.
reversed. Triple buyback, everybody.
7 for 7.
We're gonna make the gonna make the season 140 days long.
Can we be okay?
We're gonna have a
at
triple
least
buyback.
financially? Okay.
Laura
It's-
comes
it's
back
not a
tonight.
problem. It wasn't a problem.
What?
Okay. And I did ask you throughout the week if we were okay.
You asked me
It wasn't just
You asked me one time.
I'll be in the blue room, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Come and have a seat. Let's talk about this.
Here we go.
Oh, let's have my slippers.
Anthony and Kiera are now gonna have a one-on-one. It sounds like in the HOH.
Here's the thing. I'll say how I feel, and then you tell me how you feel. And this conversation doesn't leave. Just between me and you.
How about us?
Since week 2, I had a special bond with you. We're always going to argue, Kiera. Surprise. Outside of the house for the next 30 years. That's the way it's going to be. We're always going to argue. We're always going to have differences.
So you're gonna ditch her
We're always gonna
around
have
55
discussions.
years old? Okay, that's cool. At least she
When
knows
we
that now.
First, yeah. Can you give me just a couple minutes? The way I felt was, week 2, we really created something special. You started teaching me all the stuff that I had no idea about. No idea. I didn't even know any of these words even existed. Never heard them, never said them. You started teaching me all this stuff. You started asking me any question, I'll get whatever, blah, blah, blah. We started going deeper. We started here. We flirted with each other a little bit. I like you. You're kind of swaggy. You're swaggy too. We became friends.
What?
We became
What?
friends. There's two things that you need in this house. You need game strategy. Can you work together? And you need friendship. There's
Friendship.
If you don't have both, it just ain't gonna work.
Friendship.
And we
Ooh.
had both from the start.
Hit
You're
myself
coming
with
to
the
me for advice.
light in
It
the
just so
eyes.
happens, and even you said a couple times, well, you never listen to what I say, and that all started with the whole Sam thing. You were coming to me from week 2. You're coming to me. What should I do? We're sitting outside having conversations, sitting inside conversations. We're always good. You're cooking for me. You're doing all this stuff, whatever. We were a gang. And then when the Sam thing happened, I saw a different side. And
Kim
I'm
entertained
not saying
the
I
group.
don't respect that side. I respect
Oh,
the fact that
God.
you're fighting for Sam. But what I tried to tell you
Kimmy.
is you need to lay low and not put a big target on yourself. Because this is the same thing that happened with Chelsea. And I told you, as soon as the things started happening, I told you.
I don't
you have to be very careful.
endorse or
Remember when Chelsea went
denounce
on the
that,
block?
Kim.
What did I tell you? And I told you that because I didn't want people
Your
to
words.
continuously associate your name with that. You have the ability to talk to other people. Just because you started talking to 4 people from the beginning of the game, that doesn't mean you don't have you have a bad social game. That doesn't mean you're not able to compete and talk to other people and build a relationship. And I told you had to separate yourself. I said if Chelsea's close
that's
with
cool.
you got to separate because
Do
you
what
don't
you
want
want.
these people to turn on you. I got you, but I want to make sure that everybody has you. We had long talks all the time, all
Thank
advice,
you, Yankee.
everything
That was
like that. And then it
was
hit
cool.
a point where I felt like I was cheated on. I felt like I had a long-term girlfriend and they just cheated on me. We cook together, we eat together, we spent all this time together, we're gang, and then all of a sudden that happened. Now I told you downstairs, I had to really detach myself emotionally because I took it personally. When I started, I felt cheated on when I heard that you were saying my name. When I felt that you were saying my name. I didn't
Say my
nobody
name,
came up
say
to me
my
and said,
name.
"Here's saying your name," but you never came and talked to me, and you were worried. And I could tell by Adam's reaction. Adam's the only person that said, "Did you say this to Kiera?" And right away, I knew that if you said it to Adam, you said it to a few.
You
other
heard
people.
that too,
and if
Sarah.
you said it to a few other people, that's how you truly felt. And I said to myself, "This is not personal. This is not personal."
I
Me
heard
and Kiera
that
are gonna
too.
be
I'm
friends
like,
forever.
what?
I love you.
No.
I love you. You're a good
No.
friend to me. But inside this game, you're doing
No.
what you gotta do to stay alive.
Why?
And I totally understand that.
Why?
But the thing is I'm not gonna allow whispers to be said because that's how seeds get planted.
Things came to me. I didn't go to people. So, can I?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I have been feeling like this for a little while, and I didn't talk to anyone about it.
When you say like this, you mean distant?
Like, I've been feeling like you might be, okay, game-wise and friend-wise, two different.
Two different
Your
things.
family to me,
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah.
And that's why, for me, it hurt a little extra to
Zita,
have this tension.
Zita, you talking
because,
about
like,
Anthony?
Legit, Anthony, I have only said good things about you in this game
Yep.
until this week when things came to my attention.
Right.
And I found out from Sam that you were trying to turn, like, Adam against Sam, and then also trying to turn them against me. And then I heard other things. Like
Kimmy,
Sam
you
told
having
me
trouble
something
with
about
that typing
Esty,
there?
And like maybe I was believing it. I don't know. But then I started looking at conversations that we'd had, and you always
point,
made
Will.
me feel very taken care of by
Please
you.
stop
But
singing.
you also were always very choice and vague with your words.
You're right, Zita.
And it could be because you never fully trusted me, and it could be that. But it also felt like you were telling me, really think about the people you're with and if you can trust them and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And so because I overthink things, that planted seeds, whether it was intentional or not, it planted seeds of paranoia in my head. It planted seeds of paranoia in my head of who I could trust or not. And to say that I was flip-floppy is, like, so inaccurate because I was loyal
You're
to
all
the same
flip-floppy.
people
That's
this
what all
whole
you
game.
wear is
Even when
flip-flops
they
in
were
that
in
house.
danger, I stayed loyal to them. And I was loyal to you this whole game up until I heard these things. And I started to, and if I was wrong, I'm sorry, but I started to get paranoid that you were trying to make me distance myself from people I was close to, so I only felt like I owed you something, and I was even weaker. And maybe this is paranoia, and I'm sorry, but after Cory had power, I felt very much like you guys were against me. And if you want to say I was avoiding you, that's fine. But the week Sam was on the block, it felt like you didn't even want to talk to me anytime I came out to you. Yes, I was spending more time with Sam because I knew she was leaving. But, like, nobody else was mad at me about it. It felt like you were actually mad at me. Anytime I'd be talking to Sam, you'd be, like, glaring at us. And then when Cory was in power, it legit felt like you didn't want to talk to me either. And, like, Anthony, you could be a cranky guy sometimes. So, like, I'm not going to come up to you if I feel like I'm not wanted there. And that's part of my insecurities, right? I don't like going places where I'm not wanted. And especially to go from one extreme to the next where, like, we were best friends.
Yep.
And, like, legitimately. And it was just too hard to, like, force something.
Yep.
And, like, yes,
Were they
maybe
ever
I
best
should have
friends?
made more of an effort. But, like,
Yep.
you
was
are
Sam's
hard
best
to,
friend.
like, click with when you're cranky. And, like, I felt like you were upset with me. And, like,
He's
yeah,
been
I was scared to talk to you about it
bester
because, like,
friend,
legit didn't even know where to
bester.
start.
Fuck that
because
shit.
I didn't want to
I'm
bring
more
up
of
the
a
fact that I
best
was
friend to
resentful
Cory
that you were upset
than
that I was defending
ever
Sam.
to her.
Of course I would defend Sam.
Yeah.
And I know that you've wanted Sam out for a long time. And you're not the only person. I know that the whole house has.
Yeah.
And that's someone, it's like you hearing that I've been fighting for Cory to be out this whole time.
Yeah.
It's like, and like, yeah, I was bitter because that's my girl, you know? And like, it's different when she, with her back up against the wall, I don't care if she tried to throw me under the bus or Adam. People do fucked up things to survive in this house.
Yeah.
And
Right.
but when she was in power, she proved that she was loyal to me and she included me. She wanted to hear what I thought.
Yeah.
And like, you can call me a liar in front of everyone, but I wasn't lying. Like, I said what I thought was true. I wasn't in every conversation. And like, overall, like, I wasn't trying to plant your name or like whatever. There was a conversation I had with Adam, and he asked me to talk to Dane about it too, and that was it. I wasn't going around and saying this. And then Esty came up to me today, and we talked about it briefly after the whole thing that you wanted to talk to Cory. You wanted to, after Cory left, you wanted to talk to her, and you wanted to talk to me. And we talked about what we thought it would be about. But I wasn't going around saying your name badly. I had your name in my pocket as one to protect this whole entire game.
Yep.
And I say that with the utmost honesty.
Yep.
And you can believe me or not. You clearly told the whole house you think I'm a liar and that I'm weak, and that's fine. But it's your truth and your reality of who I am does not make it the truth and the reality.
That's true.
You have one perspective of what's happened, and so do I.
Yep.
And like, maybe I have holes in my memory, and like, you know, you can talk to anybody in my day-to-day life. I'm bad with short-term memory.
Yep.
That is a fact, and you can believe that or not.
Yep.
But like, I am bad with those kinds of
Yep.
things. And I even got made fun of before coming here because my mom was like, "How are you going to deal with that?
Yep.
Because you're going to need to remember shit." And I'm bad with that.
I
Like, I have a calendar at home to keep track of things.
I totally understand.
But
Hey, what's this shit? Pardon my TV. Stop being a dick.
whatever game-wise,
let me
we
With a
can...
screensaver or some shit.
Okay.
I
Let me
don't
just
know
go
what the
back.
fuck
Okay.
that was all about.
There's a lot here.
I gotta check
Okay,
the screensaver
the first
settings.
thing, let's just talk about Sam for a second. And I know you don't really like talking
Hey,
about
Margot,
Sam
what's
because
up?
You got upset the last time you talked about Sam. But this is, I want you to understand that everything I'm saying to you is 100% true. And these are things that I've seen and heard with my eyes and ears. The reason
Tawana, that's
why
a good
I
point.
didn't trust
I
Sam
agree with you.
at an early stage was, number one, when you went on the block, I could already tell that you were a fighter. We had conversations. I could tell from
I like
your
how you
previous
call them
stories.
they.
told
I
you
do
how to
too.
read people. I'm
Them,
very observant.
they.
I listened to every single story. With the stories you were telling me about your high school, the stories you were telling me about your grandmother, the stories you were telling me about your mom, the stories you were telling me about yourself, all the fighting you've had to do. I know that you're a fighter. Why is it that you're on the block and this person and the rest of the group are not fighting for you? Why?
Because we too, they don't want to ruffle feathers.
They don't want to ruffle feathers. That's fine. But if that's their gameplay.
All right. By the way, here's the really bad joke of the day. What does the number 246-513-2247 represent? Anybody? It's not a phone number. Anybody know? Right. No, that's not it, Kim. No, that's not it. I asked Wonky that question earlier.
You did?
Yes. What is the number 224 687 943 represent? That's Kira's name because they're non-binary.
Adam and Sam, because it was easy. That's what everybody was talking about. Adam's this great big player. Sam flocked to him. They're faking this whole love thing. Okay, whatever. It is what it is.
They're not faking
At the beginning,
it.
they were. But anyways, it is what it is. Perspective, whatever. So they're doing all of this.
Thank you, Will.
And not defending.
Thank you, Will.
There was not one point in time.
I'll be here all week.
Where you could reveal. You could look at
Try the
any
veal.
pic you want at any of the live feeds. I never once was separated from you. I never once ignored you. Anytime
I
you
made
wanted
sure to not
talk,
include
we went
ones or
deeper
zeros
and
in that
deeper and
equation.
deeper into our
So that's
friendship.
why I said it was non-binary.
Deeper into our friendship. Did you know? And you
To
probably
be
didn't,
binary, it's
but
ones
did
and
you know
zeros,
there was a
right? So
plan
she's non.
to
If they're
put the whole
non-binary,
backdoor thing on your head?
Yeah, I did.
These are the
that's why I
players
said it was
that
really
you're
a bad
fighting for.
joke
You
of the
can
day.
say loyalty all you want, and
And I
that's not
suppose it
loyalty.
was
You know what it
offensive.
sounds like to me?
And now that I
That's
think
like
of
the
it,
person-
Him
that's like
that's
the
I-
person-
my
doing the
apologies.
balancing,
But
not
that's
me.
like
There was
me
no malice
dating somebody
with
and
that
they keep
joke.
cheating on me, and I keep taking them back over and
That was
over and over.
insensitive. I apologize.
And it's like me watching you have that people
Yes,
cheating on
tip
you
your waiter,
over and
tip your
over and
waitress,
over, and you keep going back
and
to
try the veal.
relationship, and me as your brother sitting off to the side, I just got to be okay with it. You know exactly what it's like. You've probably been in situations like this. I've been in situations like this. It's not pretty to watch. I never saw Sam was like, "Ooh, I don't like you. Oh, I don't like you." When Sam sat me down, when Sam took me to Wendy's, Sam's like, "Hey, let's just be honest. We haven't really talked. I want to know exactly where your head's at, blah, blah, blah." Sam came up to me. The only other time
I
me
love
and
how
Sam
they make the
talked
Wendy's
all season
Wendy's
was
date
when
like such a
Sam
big
approached me
fucking
in the
deal.
archive room. She was
It's like
asking-
watching
she barely
Demolition
came into the
Man
archive
when they
room.
said
She started asking me
it's
about
when they
dates.
said to
She's
Sly
like, "So,
Stallone,
you know, this day, that day," and I was like,
I would like
"Honestly,
you to be
I
my
have no
guest
idea."
tonight
Hey.
at Taco Bell. And he's like,
She's asking me this and that, whatever.
Sure.
You know, this day, that day.
Great.
I had no
Look
idea.
forward
And
to
all
it.
of a sudden, she just turns and she's like, "Okay, let's talk game." And I was like,
You'd have to
"Whoa,
watch the movie to
okay.
understand that.
We've never talked in the past 3 weeks, and now you want to start talking, whatever. Okay, I want to hear what the big bad wolf has to say." And all Sam said was, "I trust you because I feel like you're loyal to people that I'm loyal to." And I said, "Sam, we don't have to sit and talk game. What's understood does not need to be explained. I know who you're in association with.
Wake.
You're not a target of mine.
Well, she said
We don't
she
we don't have to
thought she was
sit and
sleeping.
sneak off into rooms and talk for 3 hours a
Because
day."
I was
We said,
upstairs
"Okay,
with
fine."
myself
We
and
never spoke not one word.
Oh, you
until
did?
until they asked me
Pot
to
the
go to
sushi right
Wendy's.
now?
And then at the Wendy's, even
Oh, no.
in conversations, they were saying stuff about you. Kyra this, Kyra that. Oh, honestly, I really love Kyra's a really good liar.
They want to
Testing
sniff
the
your...
waters with me, seeing because they knew we were close.
Why would you guys
Sam
want to
knew we
sniff
were
her
close.
water?
You had already defended my name in front of her.
Oh,
Sam's
the
even
kids.
testing the
Oh,
water
shit. I
against
thought you were
her.
talking about the chat. I'm like, what the
person
fuck?
is running
You
around
fucking
this
people are
house
gross,
looking at her.
man.
Sam is testing the water with someone she doesn't even know to see if
I was
they would
thinking
go
that the
against
chat
her.
was trying to want to smell your foot water.
That's
I'm
why
like,
I didn't
damn, what the
defend
fuck?
Sam. It all came down
Man,
to
and
how
I'm the
she's
one with a
treating her
booger in my
people.
nose earlier in the
It
week,
had
and these
nothing to do
people
with
want
me.
to
I don't
sniff
care
your
about-
feet?
Sam has never been a threat to me. You think if Sam says
CD1's
Sam could go
like,
in front of the living room
huh?
week 2 right now and say, "I want Anthony out." I don't care.
Ah,
who's saying
pot
my
the
name.
sucia.
Get
There we
me
go.
out. Do whatever you gotta do.
Zeta has to drop those
I was
feet.
never threatened by Sam. I never had a
Fuck
problem
your
with
couch. Fuck your couch.
Sam was
Fuck
running
your
around
couch.
treating people like shit.
Hey, how am I supposed to know this?
And that was my only problem. And I even tested you. We were sitting in the blue room, and I knew, first of all, there were 2 people in that room with Kiki and Esty. There were 2 people in that room with Kiki and Esty when they started going off about, "We're getting Sam and Adam out. We're going to be the ones." They're dancing up and down. They were holding each other's hands and doing whatever. I heard about it, and I told you. And we didn't
Anthony's-
even get the cock-a-doodle-doo.
2 other people told me about it.
We didn't
2 other
even
people told
get
me
the
about it.
cock-a-doodle-doo, and you came into the HOH and you told Sam that. Because I remember Adam came and asked me, and I hadn't even got
With the
first
videos? I'm not the one that told her about the cameras. That was Adam. If you think I was the one that... they already knew when I was talking to them about it. Yeah, I talked to them about it.
Adam came and asked me that morning. Maybe it was somebody else. Adam came and asked me that morning. The morning that
yeah.
the night.
Because I did tell them.
Yeah.
I did tell them, but they already knew when I told them.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
Fair.
I
If
swear.
whatever. But I tested you a couple different times,
Yeah.
and the only
I swear
reason
too.
I trusted you with everything in this game, except anything that had to do with Sam, because I knew that no matter what, you would go back and tell Sam. And you know it's true, because that was your number one, and you were a ride or die. Even when the number one wasn't riding for you and doing whatever, you still stayed loyal, and you were still loyal to them, and that I can clap for that. But the way I felt after all these weeks is
do
how
not
am
have a
I
foot fetish.
defending this person?
I have a
How
foot
am
phobia.
I sitting down having talks with you?
If
How are we
anything.
fighting and making up, getting closer and closer and closer and closer, and then all of a sudden I all of a sudden start hearing all this stuff. That ain't fair. And me and you both know it was you that
Why'd
was
you
saying
say
all
I
this
have a
stuff
foot
today.
fetish?
Why would I allow you? I
Fetish.
don't mean to say sound condescending.
No,
Why
oh yeah,
would
she's being
why would you
sarcastic.
ask me about
Yes,
Dane
I know.
And then me say things.
She's
other
being
than
a
how
sea
I
Wait,
fish.
get out of the
saying
situation.
all what stuff to Dane? Because I said one thing to Dane.
No, not to Dane. About Dane. You and I both know. I'm not going to say anything else about it. Dane could come and ask me a million questions. I'm not saying nothing. You know,
Yeah.
and I both know that
Yeah,
you
I
were
was
saying
scared of Dane.
you were very, very scared of Dane.
I was scared of
you
Dane.
wanted him out, even with tears in your eyes.
But
You were
I
saying-
told
I know, but
him
hear
that
me
I
out.
said
But
that.
hear me out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
hear me out. Even with tears in your eyes, you're telling me you want Dane out. He's coming after you. He's coming after me. You have to trust me. Sam's the safe one. It's Adam and Dane. It was all that. You remember that?
I said it was
And then-
Dane convincing
Yeah,
Adam.
and then all it
Yeah.
took is I said, listen, right now it ain't safe to get Dane out because you start up some shit like that. It takes one OH to cause a
flavor
problem,
is that?
and they'll send you home or they'll send me home.
Oh, vanilla latte.
Just go make a truce with him. Have a simple conversation. I ain't going after you.
You got
I was
what?
upset you put me at week 2. I was upset.
Where?
Upset you put me at week 4.
Oh,
But let's squash it.
Why
That's
that one?
exactly what you did, and that's exactly why everything is smooth.
I got
sailing with
huckleberry,
Dane.
yeah.
And then we talked about it
and-
further, and I admitted to him
Elderberry.
that I said his
No,
name,
Yeah,
and we actually did make a truce.
Yep. And then after all that,
You
after
didn't take
coming up
extras?
with a plan to save you, after people coming up to me and asking about you, after people asking whatever, anytime
But she
someone
knows I
messages,
collect 'em.
ask Kira's name. First of all, I'm not running and saying no. That's my best friend. No, you can't do that.
But
I'm saying,
didn't-
well, what do you think?
You
If I can
you
fix
told
it,
her.
I'll do
him,
it.
If
and
you told her it was
him
for
that
me,
I
she
called
would have
him
been
the
like,
bigger
all
father.
right.
And that was before
No, that was Cory. That was Cory in the room.
Sam
because
made it seem like it was you. So, okay, I'm sorry.
I
I
know,
thought
I
that
Trying
you
to
knew
bogart
that.
extra
I
lip
understand.
balms from the
Here's the thing.
dentist, and
People
Wonky
aren't
won't do it.
sharing information with you. How are you supposed to know what's going on that side when they're not telling you? These are the people.
And I
that
collect
you were,
them.
You
Fuck.
were doing your choreography dance with
Feel
the first
cheated.
week that we were here. These are the people that you're building relationships at the
How do you know?
beginning. Of course you're going
Because
to
she
trust
said there were a
them.
couple that
Of
I
course
didn't
you're
have
gonna
already.
Believe in them and have faith in them. That's the type of person you are. But I'm not going to
Huckleberry.
risk my game and all of a sudden a massive war at a point that I don't want smoke.
I have,
Just
yeah,
to
I
tell
got
you
the green
something
apple.
that you're probably not even going to believe.
Strawberry milkshake. I don't know if I have that one.
I will say the only person
Cherry, I don't
talked to
remember if
about
that
your
was-
name initially was Adam, and Adam told me, Kiera, you need to
Huh?
talk to Dane. And maybe I shouldn't have done it,
From
but I
them?
knew if I didn't go talk to Dane
Yeah, I
myself,
know.
Adam would
I
have, and
suppose.
maybe exaggerated things.
many kinds
I
of
figured
cherry
it
do you
would be
need,
better coming from.
Because I got like
I
cherry
didn't
cola.
say that you said Adam and Dane.
I got like
said
cherry
that you were
pie.
big
I got
and planted
cherry.
seeds, and it
I
made
got
me
wild
think that
cherry.
you were
I got,
trying to
like,
get me to question
dark
anyone.
cherry.
And I straight up said, I never said you said maybe
Although they
you
should
could
make a
ask
maraschino
Adam.
cherry.
And it wasn't that.
Right.
But then I heard
You
That
have
would
to
be
remember.
you were making other people not trust other people. And
Yes,
then
lip
it
balm.
made
Talking about lip balm,
my
folks.
brain go to other levels. And you need to understand, when I heard other things that have been said, yes, people put a puzzle together, and that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like, Anthony.
Here's what it looked like from my side. You felt distant with Cory because you felt like your loyalty was broken with Cory when Cory put up Sam.
It was before she put up Sam.
You brought truth to some degree to Cory, and you felt that truth trumped the little bit of lies that you were telling because Sam, in all reality, was trying to defend Adam.
Because at the
And
end of
I
the day,
get it.
we protected Cory and
and
stopped
I
her
get
from
it.
getting backdoored. Not that the truth was more valuable than the lie, but the fact was we stopped it. If it wasn't for me,
Zeta or
if it
Yankee,
wasn't-
would you
can ask
kindly
Adam.
place
If it
the
wasn't
links
for
up in
me,
the chat?
We would have gone through with
Thank
it.
you.
When you say we stopped it, do you think if someone had have taken. You think if Mark
Hi there,
or
Fonda.
Kiki had
How are
taken
you?
himself
Welcome.
off the block, that Cory wouldn't have been put up? Please be honest with me right here.
I don't know. I
Thanks for
genuinely
stopping by.
No, I genuinely don't know because I told.
And by the way,
Cory
for
the
anybody
truth
that's
before the veto ceremony.
anybody
So I
that's new
think
here, please
because
hit the
I
like,
had
hit the
already told
subscribe,
Cory that they wouldn't have done it. I
hit the
actually
share,
think that.
and hit
You
the
wanna know what
notification bell
Sam said to me?
so you know
What?
when we're on every night.
And this was before she was when she knew that she wasn't going to do it, and she knew well before all the campaigning and stuff, but she still fought. She
Cory's
told me
week of HOH or when she was HOH?
this is Cory's week of HOH.
Okay.
Sam told me she wanted to build loyalty with me, and I told Sam, and I'll tell everybody in this house, I told Sam, when Sam sat me down for the Wendy's, it was just like, I want to know where your head's at. I made it very clear. I told her, yeah, I've said your name. Everybody has said your name. But the thing is when people are in power, it's not the same. When you're HOH, when you're in a position of being an HOH, the people who you thought you were against might not be the people who you put up on the block. And that is the truth. Every single person who's got HOH is running around while people are coming to them, feeding them information about what's really going on, and that kind of changes their mindset. I could have had someone in my mind that could have said my name. Someone in my mind that could have said my name, and I could be like, you know what, I'm thinking about it. But when you become HOH, everything changes. Your whole plot changes. I told Sam, yes, I've said your name. Yes, I've done that. But the thing is I've never been in a position where I had to get blood on my hands. You can put me up if you want. You cannot put me up. But I guarantee you one thing. I have had people who have been loyal to me in this game, but not very many people that have done things for me. You do something for me, it's going to come back as a positive for you.
And I felt like I did something for you.
And yes, you did. But this doesn't have to do with you. This has to do with me and Sam. And Sam said, okay. Then Sam says, okay, well, to be honest, I have a big plan. I have a master plan. These are the people I want out. This is the person I want mostly out, but I'm really trying to...
Deb, thank you very much for your payment. Deb S., we received your payment for a hat. So we will be sending that out tomorrow, Saturday at the latest. And there is one other hat that is also going... Wait, did you say there was a hat going out?
No, it was a t-shirt.
Or no, a t-shirt, I'm sorry. And that was for...
Mary H.
Mary H. Mary H has a shirt on its way going out tomorrow. And then Deb S., thank you for your hat purchase. Your item will go out tomorrow or Saturday as well. And so thank you very much. Actually, I see it's in state even. So it's, yeah, in state. Great. So thank you very much for your purchase. And thank you for any donations that folks offer up or purchase of product. How many hats do we have left after that?
Either 2 or 3.
Two for at the least, 3 at the most. Get them while they're left.
I sit there, Sam would sit right there on the ground and start going and saying all these things very vaguely about selling people out. And Sam may have told you about it, she may have whispered it, but I guarantee you she said things before. Sam told Adam that she was going to throw Adam's name out to save herself. And Adam is acting like, yeah, I knew that though. But what Adam doesn't know is she was throwing out Adam's name way before that. Way before she told Adam that. These are people, these are the people that are in the game. These are the people that... And
Kim, you did. Yes, you did.
You're coming up
Although
to me, I know all of this, and you're coming up to me saying...
I got a good one too. I got a good one too. I got a one of one.
Sam is good for your game. And then you backed it up with, I've always been loyal to you. You never trust me. You never take my opinion. And I'm like, Kiera, I know a lot more than you may think that I know. And I got frustrated. I shouldn't have got frustrated. But
that was you, Deb. Okay. I know there's a couple of Debs, so I wanted to make sure. I saw
out of anger,
yes, Deb Jordan. Yeah.
You, out of disloyalty. There's a whole bunch of things.
Okay. Cool.
Well, I felt betrayed by you, and I didn't run right to you, and I wouldn't have run right to Sam.
Absolutely.
I found out, okay, I was wrong. Clearly, I was wrong. It was Cory, the one that told Dane that, But when I heard up,
Hey, Deb, if you ever head over towards the west part of the state, let me know. We'll meet up. You can meet me and Wonky if you want. We can meet up somewhere.
Believe it.
and never would have played you at all.
I believe it.
I had your back more than anyone left in this house.
I believe it.
And when I heard that, I felt so played. I felt so stupid.
But then
and I started to piece. Maybe I was wrong, but I started to piece things together, maybe incorrectly, and then I was hearing shit from Adam. They like people, and it was just. And it.
You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like to me the same story that you told me. I'm not going to bring up personal issues, but you told me a story about a situation where an ex heard about something that happened, but that's not really that happened and whatever. That's like me saying to you, I thought because, you were coming home late that you were doing something, so I went and cheated on you. That ain't right. You should have came to me and asked me. We could have had a conversation about it. You should have been like, listen, I trust you.
Said, I shouldn't go and confront Sam about something, and like you told me I have to start storing things, so I was storing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, this game is absolutely
Mark that
chaotic.
on your cards, folks. Bingo cards at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And so I didn't want to confront you, especially because I wanted Cory out.
How many
seasons? I knew you were mad
seasons?
at me about it.
I wasn't mad at you for that. Why would I be mad at you?
I thought you were mad at me.
Why would I be mad at you?
I don't know. You weren't even talking to me.
How many seasons of Big Brother have you seen? It doesn't matter. You've seen a lot.
It doesn't matter.
I didn't even know you're supposed to count days.
The Rock jumping in. How many watches you've seen? It doesn't matter how many you've seen.
You have to come into this game. That. You have to play with your gut. It's luck and loyalty. I've been telling you that since day one. I don't know. I don't even care who was the
I don't know, and I don't care. You wear purple underwear.
I haven't really thought about it. There's gonna come to a time. Every superhero has
what was the other one?
Has a kryptonite. But the thing is you have to play with your gut and you have to have faith. You have to take a leap with faith with people. When you walked into the house, maybe with Sam, it was the choreography. Sam likes to dance. She likes to be goofy like me. I kind of think she's cute. Maybe we could do something. You took a leap of faith. You guys started talking a little bit about game. You guys started talking about who should be put up on the block. Adam went and completely listened to everything that Sam said, and he put up who he thought was on the block. That's how relationships are built. You took a leap of faith with people who you didn't know that you could trust. But you have to constantly, every single week, you have to take a leap of faith with people. Now, there's people who you know are going to keep at the house and with you. There's people who you know you have that connection with, and there's people whatever.
Oh, Buck
maybe you gotta eat the lasagna.
I guess I'm blocking her out.
Maybe you gotta act like everything's good, but really in your head,
maybe it's finally working.
But you have to take a leap with faith.
I don't mean to sound. She just sits there and goes.
Because if you don't take a leap of faith, you're gonna end up
because she
like
just
some
wants
people
to
in
be
this
in
game
here
who
with
never
mom.
really say anything.
It's
And
mom,
people
not
really
me.
question
Fuck
what's
dad.
going on.
Nah. She wants to be with mom.
I know you have.
She comes over, gives me one little rub against my ankle, just saying, "Yeah, Dad, hi." I'm just the obligatory hug.
That was so incorrect because I've been loyal.
It's like she just gives me a high five as she goes by, and then she just goes snuggles in with mom.
You didn't read between the lines. That balance of power analogy was the greatest.
Dane's listening on the outside of the HOH room as those two are having this loud conversation.
Everywhere.
But I didn't do that.
Dane walked away.
What I said was, you're supposed to
he heard enough that he's like, oh, Anthony's got this.
You're supposed to stay steady, and if one of your balls is starting to go, that's okay. That's the same thing I did with Cory. I never fought and screamed and ran around like a lunatic, plotting with people left, right, and center. Cory was even asking me, what's going on? Are you okay? I said, I'm fine. My friend's on the block. You're a grown woman. You got to do you. I'm going to talk to one or two people, and that's it. I'm not acting like a lunatic. My conversations are only going to take 3 minutes, and I'm not mentioning anybody else's name. I never said Damien's name. I never said Essie's name. I never said anybody's name. This is why Cory should
Is this
say,
Anthony showing tough love, or just like saying, I'm fucking sick of your ass?
I'm not running around like all these people going crazy and spreading all these lies and getting caught up in some shit. I told Cory, you got to do what you got to do. Campaign against people. If people, you're a great, and Cory knew things we didn't even have to discuss. Cory's a great competitor. She won a POV. She won an HOH. People are intimidated. That's part of the game.
Molly, that's a good. I like that analogy.
But it comes down.
I kind of do.
When it really gets to the nitty gritty, it comes down to loyalty. It comes down to respect.
I see
it comes
that.
down to people who you think are telling you the truth. I never plotted against you, not one time. I always sat down and we always
He's
had
smart,
real
but
talks, and
too
we're gonna- of course
emotional,
we're gonna fight.
or too-
We fight all the time. And
Not
we're gonna
emotional,
continue to
because
fight.
not
We're
crying
We're gonna
emotional,
fight
but
the rest of this game, we're gonna fight outside the house, and we're gonna fight for many years to come.
aggressive,
That's just the way it goes.
maybe?
That's what happens when
But
it's a
I
game.
want you to understand that I
And thinks
would've
he's better
never
than he really
even
is.
thought of going against you if I didn't think
I
that
don't
you
think
went against me.
I don't think that you were planning to go against me. I think
Yeah,
you were
losing
put in a
balls,
position
that's
where
a big problem.
Strategically, it made sense to say some things. And maybe you didn't think things were going to come to light. Maybe you thought it was going to be whatever. Like I said, I separated myself emotionally from this game. People got to do what people got to do. People got to say what people got to say.
Make some slot bread if you guys when you're
Is the
done.
backyard
Alright, brother.
open?
I made it good.
Is the backyard open?
No.
Thank you.
People got to do what they got to do. People got to say what they got to say to stay safe. in this
No,
world.
Molly, you don't think
But
so,
for
do you?
me, personally, my strength is my truth. And it's going to come down to luck. and
Nah.
ability. That's the only hope that I have. I wasn't trying to attack you. I wasn't trying to whatever. But people kept even daring me. Oh, are you going to have the conversation? Of course I'm going to have the conversation.
You
I don't
think so,
care who's
Molly?
around. That's my, I want to call you my sister, but I'll just call
I
you my
don't know
family
about
member.
that.
That's my family member. I don't care who's around.
Not that it
I don't care
matters,
who's
I mean,
watching.
shit.
This is the way that it is. And I apologize
Interesting
if you felt attacked.
concept.
I apologize if you think that I was going in a little bit too hard, but I was frustrated. I was very, very frustrated. I have a number of reasons to be frustrated.
I know you were frustrated.
I'm onslaught. Cory's gone. Adam should not have been in that competition, and I don't get to see my mom, and it's fine.
Who?
It is what
Oh,
it is.
Luke?
Maybe
Yeah,
I went
where?
a little too hard, and I
Yes.
apologize. We've had
And
talks
you were
before.
saying
Yes.
things badly about me
Nice.
upstairs before you came and talked
Good.
to
I
me.
wasn't. They were telling me.
Deserves it.
Kiera wants to have this conversation, but they think that you're gonna attack them because whatever, and they want me to be that. I said, I don't care. That's fine. We have this conversation anywhere, even before. Let me ask you a question. You saw me.
The boys playing tonight?
Talking. You know, I'm not even gonna bring that up. I'm not even gonna bring that up.
That don't
I
mean
have
shit.
no problems against you. I have no problems, whatever.
You called me a liar in front of the whole house and all of Canada. And
You lied.
I'm
That's
not
all
a
I said.
liar.
And with the whole Sam,
You said I'm
and
a
we
liar.
Brought up the Sam situation.
lied.
We brought up the Sam situation, and I said it
At
doesn't.
this point,
it
I
doesn't
can't
matter.
even remember what was said and what wasn't said. Do you know how many conversations
I know
I've
it
had?
was a blur. It came like the wind. But the fact of the matter is when I came strong. And what I told you was the only reason Sam went up on the block because you
Lied.
kept saying to Cory the same things you kept saying to me. It's you. I've been loyal to you. You have to trust me. Blah 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 blah. But that's not fair. You can't tell that to somebody who doesn't know the full truth. Cory said in her speech.
I
and it
didn't
was
even know the full truth.
I know.
That's
And exactly. But do you think Cory knows that?
Excuse me for a moment, folks, if I may have your attention. Is there someone in the room tonight that I am supposed to be calling? Why are you laughing at this question? No, I legitimately need to know. Because I lost track of one person, and I put another person behind by one day, and I know I'm going to be talking to another person that I've put a reminder in my phone for tomorrow, I think. Hey, it's
Third world problems. Yeah, first world problems. That's what I meant to say.
that are what?
First world problems. Who am I supposed to be calling?
First world problems? I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. I don't know what that means, but explain
Third
later.
world, they just lean out their hut door and yell, "Hey, you!"
Oh, hey you. Oh, okay. No, legit. If there's somebody in this room that I'm supposed to be calling tonight for a late night conversation, please let me know. And if there isn't, and you wish to have a late night conversation, please let me know.
Sounds dirty.
That sounded dirty. Wonky said that sounded dirty. It did not.
It will not be me because I will be asleep.
Well, I will have the dirty conversation with you. I will not have the dirty conversation with anyone else. So, anyway, just saying.
Other people. She was just like, okay. She went about her business. She spoke to who she thought she could speak to, and that's it. But I tell you what, that girl was way more loyal
Don't
to
know.
than Sam was.
Don't know where AB has been. Hopefully they're okay.
Even after Sam tried to paint pictures, I said, "This isn't Kiera's fault."
AB
You heard
might have
Kiera with
been
the
getting
memory
sick
thing.
of
Kiera doesn't
hearing
know
about
everything.
other stuff, and I can't say as if I blame him. That's why I'm changing it. I'm going back to
It is what it is.
doing me.
It's a game. Decisions are made.
And this.
And if you had to came and talked to me, or if you had to sat down with Cory and really got into the nitty gritties, maybe it would have been different.
Robin!
I tried to build trust with Cory. I feel like Cory, you could say she liked me. She didn't like me. She was
She did
condescending.
like you.
Okay.
Cory did like you. I promise. I wouldn't lie to you.
I know. I just couldn't. I tried to build with her because she was close to you.
Yeah.
And
Here comes a dam.
You're still talking?
No, you can come in. Your booze is in here, isn't it? Or you brought it? Yo, look at this guy's face. That's what you look like at the bar, eh?
Fucking Adam comes in with a beer
Good for
glass.
you. I'm so jealous. Oh, look, half of it's gone.
Yeah,
Is the backyard open yet?
Take a big swing. It will be
Wonk, is that you?
Yeah, take a...
Wonk?
Huh?
That you?
Yeah.
Could you please grab that drink that's in the fridge there, please? Thank you. I knew you were coming back in, so I knew you brought that down. Thank you, sweet thing.
Yep, there are no 2 hats left.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
Tomorrow you can. I'm not hungry right now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna buy her a fish sandwich
I think they're
tomorrow.
on sale for $1.89 after 4 p.m.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's Lent. That's right. We get the deal. That's when I can buy my wife extra fish sandwich. If you don't get that joke, don't worry about it.
Watch the ladies, man.
Watch the ladies, man. That's right. Oh god damn, it's cold in there. What the fuck? Is that like young Reagan's room from fucking The Exorcist in there? The fucking Jesus H on a popsicle stick. That was like, holy shit. I mean, it's like 64, 65 degrees in this room right now, and some people would go, Jesus fuck, what? Why aren't you like bundled up? I like my home cold, okay? Wunk just walked inside the chill room. We call the chill room, right? That's where the chillin' really goes on.
The old broadcast studio.
The old broadcast studio. She just walked in there, and it was like she just opened the door to the home. It's the basement, so that corner is like all underground. I mean, you could, arguably you could put some, you could arguably refrigerate a few items in there. What do you think it was? About 52 in there? 55? Because a draft came out, and I'm like, fuck! So, anyway. Please stop whistling. Boy, they just bugged out of there as soon as Adam came into his own room. Everybody's using Adam's room to talk and strategize and accuse and have arguments. And then Adam comes in and he just says, hey, I want to kick back and just listen to some of my music. And then they go, okay. And they leave. That's the way it should be. Now there's uncomfortable silence between Esty and Kiera. Damien going to the diary room.
Different things.
What the fuck? Open up! That sounds like Dane. Yep, that's Dane.
I'm gonna lose my tits at this.
Did he say he was going to lose his tits?
Yep.
How do you lose your tits if you're a guy?
You're gonna be okay. You're a fighter.
Dane, is Dane on slop again?
How is that?
Probably.
Well, I suppose he loses everything, including his tits. Even if he doesn't have tits,
You're
he's
a
going
fighter,
to...
bud.
He wants to go out and have a smoke.
Oh, that's what it is. He wants to have a smoky treat. Smoky treat for the Dane, the great Dane. Scooby wants a snack. The great Dane. Ruh-roh. Scooby wants a snack.
A lot of love. We can all feel it through time and space. No matter how far.
Are there 4 have-nots this week? I don't know, Zeta. I haven't heard anything about the have-nots yet. Not sure.
Well, I heard Damien come up and say that.
Why can't we go smoke, Dane?
I know. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
I'm
slop
pretty
bread.
fucking angry right now.
What the fuck is slop bread? I don't know, slop in any molded form. I don't know if I would want to have, unless it was like
We're
a
gonna
slop
stop for the night, and we're gonna start again
cookie,
tomorrow.
maybe that was in a in the oven and baked.
Maybe because we got our last battery.
Get your hand out of your ass
Stop talking about sex.
crack.
Adam!
He has his music on.
Actually, can I
The
borrow?
fuck? Dane just like had his hand up the back of his fucking pants. What the fuck?
They just opened out doors, I think.
Oh yeah, they did. Freaking Kiera just ran as faster than in any comp I've ever seen them run. Because they need them their cigarette.
I was talking about those today too.
I love that you're tipsy right now. It was weird. I was talking about this today.
Oh, like,
too.
remember the other day I was emotional over Taylor?
Yeah.
And then we were
No
outside,
shit,
and I was
Kim,
saying
really?
that my grandma's name was Winnie.
That's
And I
awesome.
was telling Dane about my
Oh my god.
sunglasses.
Why does it always rain?
Here, what?
Yeah.
Quit your
Telling
bitching,
about
Dane.
my
You're gonna have a
sunglasses.
cigarette.
Yeah.
And then I go in, and then my mom talks about Winnie.
Put
and
that
Taylor, and
friggin'
Taylor's
put
in the
that
picture.
friggin' cigarette
And
right in that
sunglasses.
natural
Talking about those.
3-slot holder you've got in
the
your mouth.
sunglasses you were talking about were those ones.
Yeah, the silver.
He doesn't even have to chomp down on the cigarette. He just.
There you go.
Kim, does he have a Great Dane for a pet? That would be fucking hilarious.
Fuck
Does he ever
whatever,
wear
die
any
for
the
a day.
occasional
Fuck that.
half-washed green T-shirt with the baggy bell-bottom jeans?
That's the first one.
Yeah, you're looking for some?
Just wondering.
You
Has
look
he ever
so
been
ridiculous.
accused
Oh
of
my God,
being
it's
a meddlesome
hot
kid?
outside.
Hot.
Look at his outfit with his.
My little sister had those glasses when she was in grade 6. I'm not kidding.
Clothes-wise, yes.
Oh, fuck, that's the whole thing for me.
I would.
Yeah.
Don't
Real
punch
life
me.
Shaggy.
Oh,
And he has a Great Dane? Yeah.
wet.
Come on! No,
I
no.
told him, I was like, well,
I'm only
Anthony,
so gullible.
I do feel bad, like, you know, you are intimidating, and she says, well, Kiera shouldn't be running her mouth, lying. But
But I wasn't
I know,
lying.
I know,
Everything
I know,
I said was
it's his
true.
word against your word, and blah, 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 whatever.
If I lied, would I have fessed up about like my like shittiness and my fuck ups? Like I fessed up about
No
it.
dog.
But, like, at
Okay,
the end of the day,
got you.
It is what it is, and like I don't care. I don't care. I don't like I don't care. I've admitted to my mistakes and I've tried to amends for it, and that's all I can do. But like I just don't want attention, and I don't want my name to get slandered. And I wasn't slandering his name. We were talking facts. We
Yeah,
had
no.
come together and each shared things.
I never said
that
you
we had-
said names. I never even told him about what you said about in the blue room.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that conversation to happen with the three of us, and that did happen.
And he denied it.
As anyone would
But
if they're scared.
at the end of the day, like I don't have anything against Anthony. Like he's playing his game, and like I actually adore him, and I'm not. Anyways, I wasn't. We were all. You told me to go to Dane. That's why I told Dane. But like it was. Anyways, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it now.
Okay. The right person won.
You guys have much smoke left?
Yeah, I got another pack.
Oh, do you?
But like, even though he did tell me to go to you and build, like then we had more conversations, and like I feel like we did build, and
Yeah,
like,
obviously.
and like yeah, he was the one that advised me to, because I wouldn't have done it otherwise, to be honest, because I really did think you were out to get me.
You were stressing me out. Sorry, you were stressing me out when you were kicking me. I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Dude, I knew.
You're stressing me out.
Oh,
My
look,
second
yeah.
boss.
What was your strategy?
Oot.
Putting on the
That's
box.
it's
I
spelled
didn't have
O-O-T.
fucking wacky inflatable arms like you.
O-O-T.
So
Oot.
I literally had to push my body away, hold it with
Yeah.
one,
Thought he was
and
gonna push something
somehow
else.
grab it.
Huh?
Okay, so I wasn't staying like this. Every time
It's gonna push
a
something
new
out.
box would come, here's the boxes. So I would put my saw in.
I couldn't do
This
that.
is the box.
I couldn't do
What
that.
do you mean you couldn't do that? Just everybody can do that. So okay, this is the box right here, right?
Oh, by the way, I was laughing, dying in the instructions that Arisa was giving to the house guests for the competition. Don't drop your package and hold on to your box. Don't drop your package and hold on to your box. Who wrote that for her? Who at Global wrote that for who? We have to talk about production tonight. I'm sorry. We have to talk about production. Who wrote that line for Arisa Cox? Woman now in her her first trimester with child or second trimester with child. Congratulations, Arisa. Okay, we need to know who wrote that dirty, filthy line for her to say for that HOH comp. I mean, I've heard of drop your cocks and put on your socks. But, I mean, grab your package and hold on to your boxes. If that was not addressed to everybody in that room, I don't know what was. So, I'm just saying that was a very, very that's being awfully familiar with your house guest, isn't it? I mean, Jesus, come on. These are Canadian people, for God's sake. I mean, Canadian people are much, much more polite, eh? Wouldn't you say, Wong? Yeah.
I think so.
Better not be. Better not be barefoot in that picture, Pata Sucia.
It
Probably
does.
funny.
Huh?
That shit you said is probably funny.
Dory! What's up, Dory?
I'm running this house.
No, I never said that.
No, he wouldn't.
I don't feel like that.
He's a humble winner. He's not.
A couple times where I needed to win, I felt.
Oh,
so, but that
I
one
celebrated
was
when
emotional for
the
me.
POV
because
one.
I knew it was
Ankles
just
up.
weird because I was talking to Taylor. I came out here. I was crying. It was Anthony
It was nice to see the
Dane, I was
face to the
smoking, and I
name.
was crying, and then we were all here, and I was saying to Cory how my grandmother's name was Winnie.
The
And
poo?
then I was talking about my glasses that I was wearing, and then we go off, and then my mom brings up my grandmother and Taylor.
Yeah.
So
It was nice
Yeah,
to
it was nice to
see the name, or see the face of the name.
Do you ever think that?
all he listened to was
Do you ever think that when
Mac,
Adam was little, that he went to his
Miller.
grandma Winnie and he said that he went
Yeah,
poo?
that was his jam.
Do you have a lot of Mac in your iPhone?
Think maybe
If you-
at some point in Adam's
Yeah,
life,
some of his new
he said,
albums,
"Grandma, I went
some of
poo,"
his-
Oh, I gotta listen
and when
to
he had to take
music.
care of the poo.
Knock, knock.
I
Knock,
think I
knock.
got that
Yeah,
song.
that.
Just
yeah.
saying, I'm putting it out there.
Another win song.
Yeah, like his.
Memories.
So, I just want to say one thing. Anthony's gonna think that I came and told you everything that we talked about, and I just.
Please stop singing.
I want you guys, like, if he asks you, like,
I was
haven't
the one
told you
singing it.
everything
I
that we
didn't hear
talked
them
about,
singing,
so
so I guess they're
I
asking
don't-
me.
I don't.
Everybody thinks that I go and run and say exactly, but I don't do that. Like, and I haven't.
I don't need to
And
know.
I just hate that that's the reputation that I have. And
Hot out. Hot, hot, hot.
Is it me or
Yeah.
I want to down that.
if Kiera's been fighting their
I would.
reputation in the house for 48 days,
Stuck in my bed.
how is it going to
I
really
would
change
say
in the
for
next
tomorrow,
22?
I would
did
say
ha-
get phenomenal.
Yeah, but or before noms.
Can you get drunk with the rest tomorrow?
They're either going to win
Like
this
what you have
game or
left?
they're going to
Is that enough to
like
I wouldn't have gone
be
now.
gone soon
See, that's
because
what I did. I did.
well, I mean,
over
one,
half
I know
my
clearly one has to
weekend.
happen to the other.
Probably gonna
That's
put
I guess that's not really going out on a limb, is it?
I honestly,
But-
my last
It is
weekend,
it is surprising they've made it as long as they have.
like,
But
I
at the
had
same
2
time,
more
I guess
drinks
it shouldn't
before
be
noms, and I
because
did nothing.
they do like to keep the person that's good
If I got
a good
and I
meat
had
jacket.
alcohol,
a meat
And
shield
downs are
in
4
front.
cheeses.
Yeah.
These are
So between them and
these are
Esty
down
Chelsea
4.
and I finished our bottle of wine in one sitting.
Yeah, I would ask
And
one
Damien.
person to come with me, and I would just get really drunk with them.
We just had the wine. We got nice and tipsy.
Again, another night that Damien goes up on the block and has no eviction votes against him. Third time on the block. The first 2 times
Are you ready for your busy day at work tomorrow?
he won
Yeah.
by a total
What
vote of
happened?
23 to nothing
Huh?
in the
Okay,
2
I'll
votes
I'll talk to you
to
later.
stay.
No game tonight.
This time there were 4 votes. He had none
Never
against
game
him to
time.
go home.
You just talk about POV.
So
and
in
storm
three
fight, or
evictions,
forest fires.
the score is 25 to nothing
I'm so glad
to
that
vote him out.
happened. Literally, as we were talking about how
That's
bad we were-
fucked.
Contraband.
That's fucked. I mean, especially the first 2 though,
Late
12
text
nothing and
law.
11 nothing. And then you get 4
Literally,
more
as we were
tonight.
talking about how bad we wanted a cigarette. The
Shit.
doors opened.
Damn, motherfucker.
Come running, throw my shit down.
It's so nice outside. It feels like Florida right now. Like it's sticky and warm.
Yeah, I don't need to undo it.
That sounds good.
I definitely don't need both of those.
What?
It's sticky and warm.
It's sticky and warm. She says it's sticky and
You know,
warm
thank
there.
Your brother is the best
Yeah.
thing
Big
ever.
brother.
Big brother. Big brother.
It's
Big
so
brother.
Cool, though, knowing that
What are you in Hawaii? This Big Brother Hawaii? Big
Yeah.
brother. What up, brother?
Of course they're watching.
Because my mom don't watch much TV, right? My
Yeah.
grandpa, he watches the news. He watches
Yeah.
MTV News. That's it. And like Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
I'm scared to go home.
MTV News and Archie
You're
Bunker.
scared to go home?
MTV News?
Because of everything you've done
Oh,
here?
it must be in like another MTV of some sort.
I'm a little bit scared too.
Can you that?
Sorry, I can't catch
1,
Fucking
2,
loser.
3. Ding, 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 ding.
Yep.
Wonky is out for the night. She's out of the rumble.
Get up early again tomorrow. On my freaking day off.
Wonky got thrown over the top rope. Actually, she threw herself over the top rope.
After this, just have fun for a month.
No, I'd be
Instead
down
of going
for
home.
a
No, you don't.
while.
Wait,
I would love to live with everybody again.
now you have tomorrow off?
Yeah. I had
But-
today off. I have to go in for my physical at 8:30 in the morning.
And what about what other stuff?
I have to go to a visitation in the afternoon.
Oh, well, yeah. What? How dare people die on your vacation?
No,
What
that's
the?
not
What
it.
kind of fucking
No,
what?
I'm just saying this morning I had to get up and go to the dentist.
What kind of asshole up and fucking keels over 3 days before your vacation? I'm just kidding. Come on. No, I know. Just it's a visitation you're going to. Yeah. Hey. What time are you said 8:30? Okay, cool. All right, just so I know. Love you.
Love you.
Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
They said prove Sam wrong.
Friend of a friend, and it's like a
Fuck, it's go against
uncle
Bull
or
now, but
something?
sometimes I play
So-
better drunk.
Really?
it's just, but it's one of those that
Really?
everybody in the community goes because it's like kind of a person that everybody kind of knows. So
Jesus.
everybody kind of has to go,
Yeah, so, yeah, I got another.
except me because I don't even know who the guy is.
Another pack pretty quick.
R.I.P. dude.
I have another one upstairs.
Rick on TV.
Yeah, I found two.
I found two.
I love how the smoke looks.
Margot, your question earlier, do you think 3 on the block was to protect Damien?
That's gonna be my next.
If I don't get to play the POV,
Partially.
I'll
I
tweet.
Partially,
I'll
but
pick
Damien
the chips however you want me to
could have
pick.
very possibly found that too, because he had found the tape
I
player.
don't know, man. I don't know.
So-
It's always in the middle. It's always
Okay,
in the
so
I don't
middle.
know.
it's gonna be.
They put them in alphabetical
It's
order.
gonna be.
I picked yours.
It is
And if you
interesting.
put him up on the block, he's gonna get.
Hey, Melissa Ann, what's up?
There's gonna be 4. There's gonna be 4 chips in the bag.
Adam is now your
Who wants to play
HOH.
out loud?
There's gonna be 4 chips in the bag,
Yeah, sure.
right?
I don't care. I'm not scared of the block.
There's gonna be 4 chips in the bag. I either go to the left.
Anybody
or the
but
right,
Anthony,
and
huh?
there's 2 in the middle.
You're not liking
You
Anthony
tell
now,
me which
huh?
one to pick.
I know
We
it
need
seems
5
like some
chips in
people
the
have
bag.
changed their
If we
minds
get
on
house
Anthony.
guest, if we get house guest, show it.
I'm still rooting for Anthony. I mean, I'm still rooting for Anthony
It's
and
either
Dane.
The center one, the 2 outsides, or the 2 in between that. So you choose and I'll pick.
Something is weird that we're 7 and there's 3 weeks left.
Yeah, obviously there's gonna be something. Could be an instant.
Because if it's a triple and it goes straight to 4, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, did they say double or did they say anything about? I didn't catch the last moment of the show. So if somebody could tell me if next week is just a single, or if it's a double, or if it's an El Triple. I don't think it's a triple, but maybe.
The outside world.
Anthony needs a mute button. Good one, Robin.
All week, probably, so watch out.
Double. Oh, Mary. Okay, double. You're saying double, Mary?
People.
Okay. She
Well,
said
you
double.
probably
Okay.
rubbing your belly and have it
Okay.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
Full.
I was in pain. I said I was in pain. Not because I was
Este's
full
still
from
in pain
gas.
again with her gut. Well, that means eat
You
something.
take everything I say and then you like.
Although you're
turn
on
it into
slop
something
all
that
the
I didn't even
fucking
say
time,
and
so
get
all you
mad
can
at
do
me.
is eat slop. Fuck. I mean, Jesus Christ, she's got a Shakira body already.
Yeah.
Well, not quite, but you know what I'm saying. She's got like a.
I would love that.
She's
game.
like, those hips don't
No,
lie.
you would not.
I'll tell you
that's
that.
That's the kind of pain you felt when you first eat slop.
Now Zita's gonna say, Bri has a crush on Esty. Well, Bri doesn't have a crush on Esty.
Whatever we
Being on
fucking.
slop is literally the worst.
I'll attest to that, considering what we saw about Dane on slop.
No.
Defecating all over Leon's lounge. Fuck.
I love that.
I mean, he even chased himself out of the room and
I
everything.
can't wait to get piled with you.
Poor Dane.
Are you
That great
rowdy
Dane,
when you're
man.
drunk?
That great Dane is...
I feel like he's just
I
like
just get
that.
Western. Yeah. Get Western.
That poor
What does
bastard.
that
I don't know what's... His gut must be getting so ripped
When I actually get piled, fuck.
up.
For
Me
fun.
and the boys would say it's Saskatchewan. Are we getting Western tonight or what?
We get fun.
Fun.
You know, like Western.
No, I got you, Zita. I got you. Yeah.
You'll never have more
She's...
fun
Oh,
than
yeah, she's a
coming
nice
to
girl.
us.
I'm not rooting for her to win by any means.
Blitz out of my mind.
I mean...
When I come?
But
she doesn't deserve it at all. Not that I've seen.
So that photo of you and your Taylor in Kelowna, is that like the main lake there or what?
Yeah, there's only one lake. There's only one mat. It's literally the biggest, massive
At
lake.
this
and
point,
our
I mean,
city
really,
is built right
she's
around
there for decoration.
So that was it? That was the one? Weird that I got to see your hometown.
It was beautiful.
Thank-
Yeah.
I love when they hand
That was-
around
that
a
was probably the
cigarette
best
that they.
day I've ever had,
It's like they're handing around a toke,
Yeah, he's like, I'm not leaving.
and they are
I gotta
not
leave you.
handing around a toke.
We were sitting on top of
Yeah, that restaurant.
Searles.
Yeah.
Searles?
Yeah.
Yeah, restaurant, and I was on GG,
GG.
looking for places to rent.
Really?
'Cause I wasn't
GG.
living anywhere at that point.
Or Searles is like the best patio bar. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's right over the. Cactus is cool, but you're right on that lake.
You look
Earl's,
over,
Earl's, you're on top. And you're looking
see all
Wow.
the boats and like.
on
That's
top.
so nice.
Crap. There's one beer place right beside her.
Robin, I can see that, but
like in the
but
photo, I couldn't really see any
Esty is
mountains.
much more
So-
intelligent.
Yeah, because like,
Esty is a much more intelligent
yeah,
woman.
there's mountains on this side. You'll see.
At least in my opinion.
So like, you come down.
I just don't think
and then,
Victoria
like,
was very
and this
smart
is our
at
city, So
all.
where he was took the picture. The bridge is right here.
Victoria
The
seemed
bird's
very
right
like,
here, so it's all flat. But, like, all the mountains around.
duh,
And like
what?
when burning that, what's that lake?
No,
No.
not cool.
Woods. There's Vernon, there's Kalamauka. and
There's
Woods.
like
She
a
seemed
little
nice.
restaurant
Don't get me
and there's, like,
wrong,
a
she
little
seemed
beach.
really lovely,
Yeah,
but
that's
just
Kalamauka. It's
sharp
really
as a bag of
warm,
wet
green water.
mice. I mean,
It's
come
a
on.
different name. We took the kayaks and we went from one spot to the really rich houses. We walked down.
That's Clearwater.
We went across and there was like a little bar. Like right on the beach there.
Vernon's not that nice. Vernon could potentially be very nice, but they just don't.
Kim, are you saying that Esty is, or are you saying that Victoria was?
And there's no night.
I would agree with Victoria, but
No,
not
like, we
not
were
with Esty.
downtown and, like, there was nothing on the go.
There's no nightlife there.
I'm gonna get another drink though.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna eat some bread.
I got you. Yeah.
You could cry.
Hi, buddy.
You
Hey.
could cry.
Yeah.
Hey. How you doing?
I love how the other night
I don't want to be stuck in a room.
Mark was saying to Adam, I think it was Mark, or no, was it, or was it
7 more days.
or was it
But they'll
Kiera
probably
saying
be
something
on a
like,
have-not next week.
you know,
No.
start to look less intimidating. Put a shirt on.
Man, that
Like,
sucks.
Yeah, you
That's
fucking
too-
tell him to put a goddamn shirt on.
Yeah.
What the
Because
fuck
one
is it with these
person at
people
least
that just,
cannot be on it.
these guys that just
Yeah,
walk
they're
around the
really
house
bugs,
all the
though.
time with no shirt? Why?
Yeah.
Okay, we get it. You want to show off your tats. Okay, your tats, good. Good. You got nice tats. Damien fucking covers up. What the fuck? Dane covers up. Adam covers up. Mark covers up. Adam's the one walking around like he's in a goddamn soap opera all the time. He's walking around like the bold and the beautiful, or the young and the breastless, or some shit. Days of Our Lives. Days of Our Lives. They're known for that shit. They, at least back in the day, they were always having the men with the shirts off everywhere. Even the guys who were in their 50s, they're doing the shirts off. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I mean, not that I was watching the show, but I'm like, why? But I guess it's what the public wants, isn't it? Yeah, soap opera clothes, the lack thereof, no shirts. That's right. And go figure, they give these women these elaborate gowns and shit, but they have men with like no clothes on, which I suppose is good to for the sake that of it's the role reversal that the men are being objectified now, which I suppose for women is justice, right? Because women are objectified in many other ways. So I suppose I retract that, but as a man, I'm saying put a shirt on. But I suppose if you're the ladies out there, and the ladies have been objectified by all the shows and everything, hello, Charlie's Angels getting another reboot. So yeah, I guess I retract my statement. But as a man, I'm just saying, please put a shirt on, dude. I don't know. I don't need to see tats all day long. I don't need to see your pecs. I don't need to see your nipples all day long. I don't need to see your navel. It's like, I don't know. Kiera is queuing up All By Myself, the song by, I think it was Eric Carmen back in the day.
They really miss you,
Hey,
Cole.
Mark.
Court,
Poseidon, what's up?
I really miss you.
Looks like it's been damp and rainy out in,
Please tell me when I get out of here that you did not write that letter.
who's he talking to?
Oh. Kiki, what's up?
Dane talking to the camera.
House got a little less fun without you here.
No shit. I would have still liked having some of that Kiki around.
This have not week is going to be the worst fucking week of this game. At least I'm safe.
Margot, that's a point. Good point. She's walking around in sports bras all the time. However, that is covering up her top. I mean, that's covering. She's leaving her midriff open. But aside from that, I mean, she's covering up. I mean, I know. I guess I'm just saying. It's like as a guy, I'm just so sick of looking at naked guys all the time. But I suppose for the ladies, they are sick of looking at naked ladies on TV all the time too, or in various states of undress. So I get you. I get you. Yeah, I get it. Dane is in deep thought, but he's like shaking his head like, no, I don't believe this shit. I can't believe I'm still in this game. I can't believe that nobody's really going after me. I can't believe that it's not butter. I can't believe what I just saw. R.I.P. to Joe Buck back in the day.
Fuck this stupid goatee, too. Get rid of it. Fuck playoffs.
Playoffs?
Can't stand it. I could literally freaking snap right now.
Do it. Don't say it. Do it. Don't say it. Do it. Don't say it. Do it. Shout out to Lolo and to Tamar.
I don't even care that I didn't win. Wasn't gonna win. Should have took the fucking boxes. So shit.
Was he on slop again? He must be if he's this sore about it. He's really shitty about it. Uh-oh. Hope he has an extra... Did you have an extra set of undies this week, Dane? Hope they are. I hope you have them ready. Aaron, what's up?
Now I'm on fucking slop again.
Yep! He's on slop again!
Fuck.
He is! That is it! We nailed it. That's what he's pissed off about. Slop again. 4th week.
Why the hell did Mark put me on slop last week?
Because he's a dick. And he named him real quick. He's like, Dane SD Damien. Like, well, what? And Dane's like, what? Dane, you are going to be so clean. Dude, you don't understand the purge and the of your. Do you understand that your GI tract will be as clean as new pipes? I mean, Dane, you are going to be cleansed once you walk out of that house. You are going to be a lean, mean fighting machine. No extra fat on you. You're going to be hard and chiseled by that slop. Ooh. And they get green slop, which I don't know if I necessarily approve of. Unless it's got green tea in it, then if it does, it's pretty fucking good. I'll tell you that. He picked the same 3 again. Oh man. Oh man.
What? Joke.
Yeah, it is kind of.
Oh, I'd be such a grumpy bastard.
Sounds like it already.
If I get out of this house and find out if I win the next HOH, please let it be Coco.
The Great Dane wants to leave some droppings in the yard.
Please let it be Coco.
I think somebody's going to need to take the Great Dane for a walk every so often, because at 3:09 a.m.
Honestly, fuck.
local
Don't
time,
care.
he has been prone
I need to
to.
win I need to see Coco.
Let's just say he's not a fan of William Shatner. It's 3:09 a.m. on what day was it? A date which will live in infamy. To quote
Don't
President
have my jury
Roosevelt.
vote. 1 out of 7. Chill out, G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane. Wow. He is a sourpuss tonight. And he
I
look,
want to work with you. So give me your vote. But if you don't have my vote.
you weren't going to vote
Does
for
that
her
make
anyway.
sense? Fuck is this?
This reminds me of the.
No.
This
No,
reminds me of the
Wow,
scene
that's nice.
towards the
Bueno,
end of
bueno.
I don't even need this.
No,
This reminds me of the scenes towards the end of Scarface, where Tony Montana is just having a bad night. He just killed his best friend for fucking his sister, and he's got a pile of cocaine on his fucking table, and he just sticks his fucking head in it, and he's like snorting it up, and he comes out with a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer white bulbous clump of cocaine on the top of his nose. He's like, fucking these cockroaches. Fucking them. They don't know they're fucking with me, they're fucking with the best. Fuck them. He's like, motherfuckers are blah, 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 blah. And he just kept going. And that's just what Dane's doing right now. He is so sour right now about being on slop, rightfully so, for being on slop for like 3 or 4 consecutive weeks. And he's like, fuck you. Fucking these cockroaches. Fuck you. You motherfucker. I'll fuck you up. And you know, he's not, but it's like he almost sounds like he's going into Tony Montana-esque mode. Not that he's dipping his nose down into a pile of snow and coming out with, you know, big snow on the top of his nose because there's no snow right now, but he's commiserating with the big Ant-Man, Anthony, the not so smooth operator. I'm gonna start calling him Ant-Man. But yeah, Anthony. He's talking to Dane.
Look shit.
Essie, it's like, I'm gonna take this box, you shouldn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
She's like, you could win this. I can't. I'm gonna take it. Don't add boxes to your land.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it's a tough one because at the end of the day, first of all, you gotta, like, that was hard for me not to take that. But at the end of the day, like, look how many other people were up, and Kiera was looking very strong. Damien was looking very strong. That could have went south.
That's what I'm saying. We should, like, literally, now I'm rethinking my aim. It's like, Essie is literally the weakest.
I don't think it's the weakest. I think when it comes down to certain comps, like that comp, that's not an SD comp. But like I said, all these comps, we could take guesses. Even the
no one's gonna be good at that. Like,
even the athleticism thing. Like when you really think about it, like
nothing, man.
It doesn't matter who's more athletic. It doesn't matter who's better at puzzles. It doesn't matter who knows their days. We basically have to take a risk with whoever. It doesn't even matter. It really doesn't even matter.
When we get to top 4, we got some work to do, man. Yeah. Big time.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Man, that kid's gonna be a fucking unit, man. Like, I was like, he's like, why did you do so bad? I was like, because I don't have wacky, wavy, inflatable 2 arms like you do, you fuck. And then I literally, like, and like, you didn't get it, but like, literally.
Wacky, waveable, inflatable tube arms like you.
I was like, how in the fuck?
Yeah, that was a neat.
Go gadget arms. Adam's like,
one you let one pressure let go, and then one twisted.
Yeah.
And
it was ruined ever since.
I mean, like.
Yep. I was like, there's no way he's gonna win this.
I told you the person who was going to be tall and lanky was going to win the goddamn comp. I said it was going to be Adam or Anthony, and the motherfucker came through. Adam fucking did it. Dane, being all of, 4'13", by comparison, Yeah, he's like 5'8", 5'9", and you got Sasquatch over there, Adam, with like 6'5", 6'6". Yeah, inflatable tube arms. He thinks like Reed Richards or some shit. Mr. Fantastic with the fucking stretchy ass shit. Elastic Man, fucking Plastic Man, or whichever of the DC or Marvel superheroes you prefer. Um, that shit's fucked up. Um, yeah, Adam might put Anthony on the block. I wouldn't be surprised after the antics that he had his shacked in a fool moment with them when he kind of was being a little demonstrative with his pattern of speech with the rest of the pretty boys. That's that really cost him, I think. So it could be the perennial usual Anthony and Damien, or Anthony and Kiera, or Anthony and Esty. I'm thinking Anthony and Damien. Um, but we'll have to see. So the house guests. It is now almost 1 a.m. Eastern time. So it's almost midnight here, Central. I'm sure they're going to be getting to bed pretty soon. I haven't heard the night warning of, good night, house guests, sleep well, but that's just because they just opened the backyard to them recently. It's a pool game going on right now in the backyard between Adam and Damien. Just trying to see if they're really having any discussion about game. Doesn't seem that they are. Damien just seems to be concerned with his shots and they're whistling. So they're just playing. um, so yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yankee could have passed out, possibly. And I don't know if I was looking in the chat, just trying to look in the chat. Again, if there's anybody I'm supposed to be calling tonight, please let me know. Or please just call me. If you know how to reach me, and you were supposed to call me or I'm supposed to talk to you, go ahead and hit me tonight because I did not know or I forget if I'm trying to reach out. I literally have had to I've made arrangements to talk to a couple of people over the last few days, and I legitimately fucked up one of them and forgot a second. I fucked up two of them actually. And I'm not used to talking to multiple people like different nights, and lately it's been I've been talking to some folks at late at night, and some new folks, and some regular folks, and well, everybody's regular, but well, hopefully they are. If they're, I'm not talking to Dane on the phone. Hey, that man is certainly not regular right now. We all know his deal, the heartbreak of Dane. Oh, poor man. Aaron, thank you very much for the. Yeah, I saw that there are now these friend requests. So, Kim, yeah, Brian has 3 options. Oh, no, we're not going there, Kim. Yeah, I'm not talking about that whole joke again anymore. That joke, I'm done with that one. Yeah, I'm done with that joke. It's something that was related to another thing a long time ago, and I'm moving on from that. I hope, but go ahead, use it if you want. I'm just not gonna carry with it. No, and I have no problem if you use it. um, but I'm just saying, for me, I'm not gonna roll with it. It's not my thing. Not now. Um, who is it in here that I haven't called yet that I was supposed to, or that was waiting for a call, or that said to call them sometime? Because if there is, let me know. I'll be around. Um, got my. Wow, it's already 12 o'clock. Fuck. Wow, went half an hour longer than I thought I would tonight. Um, so to give you a recap of the night, uh, Cory went home by a vote of 3-1 to 0. The other one was for Esty. Damien had 0 votes going home. So Cory left. She is now the second juror. She now will join Sam in the jury house with 22 days left in the game. Adam went on to win the HOH contest that followed immediately after, and he won that in a relatively short amount of time, because by the time we went on the air at 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern, everybody was back in the house and everybody was already finished from the contest and settled in. So it must not have ran very long. I think they only went to I thought I heard Dane say something about 8 boxes. So I don't know if that's exactly how many there were that it went that far. But Adam, being the tall guy that he was able to I would imagine, very easily hold 8 boxes consecutively with his, he really has a flat front to him in the sense of his stomach, his abs, everything. It's all flat. And he was able to keep a good center of gravity, apparently, on those boxes to keep a consecutive run of them, where he was keeping his person against those boxes without hands, and to keep those boxes above, keep them aloft in the air, without them falling to the ground, with gravity taking over or pushing them too firmly or off to the side. They needed to be centered and set up just right. So, okay. All right then. Well, so yeah, that's what we have now. We'll just be looking to see who goes up for the nomination tomorrow. I would think it would be safe to say that he's not going to put up 2 pretty boys, but I think to keep up appearances, he may put up Anthony or Mark, and he will probably put up, I'm guessing, either Kiera or Damien. So Damien may get a little bit more taste of the block and be a little bit more upset. And Damien eventually, I have a feeling he might speak out eventually. I really do think that there's a little bit of steam really simmering underneath that cool head and that hat that's on Damien's head. But I'm ready for that top to blow, because he looked like when he was talking about when he knew he was going up and when he knew he was going to be staying on the block, he's just like, ah, and he was pissed, rightfully so. But see how that goes for everything tomorrow. Um, all right. So if somebody's supposed to give me a call me. If somebody's supposed to hear from me, let me know. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow night, normal time, 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central, 7:30 on the West Coast. And, yeah, 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central, 7:30 West Coast. And until then, peace, love, and we'll see you later.
through 2 in 1. He just ran.
300 pounds of your height?
He was fucking huge. And I'm like, that's gonna be impossible to break through. He did 2, there's 4 levels. And he went, I'm like, and the other person couldn't even, broke through the first one, and he broke through the 4th one. I was like, wow. Wow. And then there's one.
That guy's not in this
There's
house.
one where, like, you have to sledgehammer the rope out of concrete with a huge ass sledgehammer. And then grab the rope and it is attached to this fucking 600-pound beam. You have to, like,
Take a
and
jacket
hit a
and put it
door.
on the cushion.